Hello, Justin.
What's
Oh,
up?
I went out and bought 100 pounds of peanuts for my squirrel buddies, and I bought
Uh-huh.
2 25-pound bags of bird seed for the birds.
Oh wow.
Just about killed me lifting that around. We should be live. You gotta get rid of the damn emojis.
Damn it.
Yeah, the emojis should be gone.
All right. Oh man. What's up, Tim?
Mr. Jackson.
What's up, Joe?
What's up?
Hey, Mr. Joe, how's it go?
Ow. I just heard Judge Judy. She stuck her hands out. She goes, "My opinion is the only one that counts." That's good. I love that.
Did anybody watch that about the court filings against Philly?
I
I
watched
mean, Geeks Vana.
Yeah,
yeah, I
Yeah,
watched it.
I watched a little bit of it, but it was a lot of it was humble jumble bumble.
Ollie was doing was he and Philly got into it a while back. So I guess it was kind of he's gloating and paying back. First off, he don't live in the United States. Keep his shit to himself. I don't
Yep.
care. That's how I figure. He got nothing to say about the United States. Okay, don't stir up shit. That's my piece. I'm finished with.
Yeah, it was hard for me to listen. I kind of skipped through, and what he said he could have said in 3 minutes, not in 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Y'all better go. You
Mr.
better
Tim,
go. Oh.
Rigor Mortis. What's up, Rigor?
Oh, my connection.
Michael's here.
Michael?
Well, I was. Hang on a minute. Maybe I am still here. Hang on. Am I here?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
I just pulled the connection out by accident. Oh, awesome. Ay, ay, ay. Let's have another go. Let's reconnect.
What's up, Rigger?
Maybe I am still here. Hang on. Oh no, I'm not here. I am not.
Loki,
I
come
need
sit.
to reconnect again. Okay.
Are you there?
My headphones are just restarting. So if I'm connected, Paul, if I'm connected, give me a wave. because I can't hear you at the moment.
So Joe, how's the weather down there? I see
Anyone?
they had
Oh,
a
there you
whole
go.
tornado.
Raining. Still raining.
Well, just west
Right.
and north of you got
Just get my headphones connected.
tornadoes.
Yeah, that's north though.
Yeah, just pull
Yeah,
my
I'm
phone out.
waiting to see the
Just
news.
connected everything.
Really bad tornadoes.
Yeah, I got the news on because I'm watching to see what's going on with the weather, but I'm more concerned to make sure nothing comes on about Slidell. I got a call from Justin about an hour ago. He said, I said, "What's up?" He says, "Just calling to let you know I'm on a CID run with Covington CID. They're going to Slidell. There was a kid that he was kicked out of one of the schools in Covington. It's a fourth school they sent him to, his junior high kid. And he's been posting videos about shooting up the school with guns and all kind of stuff. So they were going to put a search warrant on the house and arrest the kid. And he's one of the officers going.
Wow.
I told him, be careful.
Did you tell him to put his body armor on?
Well, they'll be all armored up. He's armored up anyway during the day. But I told him, just be careful. You know,
What's going on?
all you can do is tell him you love him and be careful.
Yep.
I'm gonna restart everything. Bear with me.
Okay, Michael. He sounded good
never
on
know
our
what
end,
this-
didn't he?
It sounded all right. Yeah, you never know the mindset of that kid when they knock on the door, you know?
Oh, yeah, he could snap. Because
Yep.
from what you've said, he's gotten kicked out of other schools. He's not the most stable person in the world.
4 schools, they got the search warrant. They'll be over there with CID, Slidell Police, probably State Police, my son. And they're gonna go hit the house so they can get all the weapons out the house, first off. So that he'll be arrested. They said they're gonna get him outside. They're gonna tell the mom to get him outside. So hopefully it doesn't come a standoff
Does
or
does
it's worse,
does
you
the
know?
mom not have control at all, or?
They never do. They never do. I saw that in EMS. Parents never have control of the kid when the kid's out of control. See, the difference between my dad and me, if the kid would have got out of control, I had him by the throat on the ground.
Yeah.
My dad would have had me on the ground. Dominic.
Mr. Dominic.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Where are we going?
Oh, let's get started.
Oh, get started.
He's supposed to say, you're ready to rumble.
Yeah, let's get ready to rumble.
You gotta go outside.
It doesn't sound the same, but
And I think Mia wants to go out before it rains.
yeah, when I was growing up, my dad always told me 2 things. He said, if I got out of control, he'd take care of it. And if I ever raised my hand to him, I'd never raise my hand to him again. And one day I got a little out of control. I wasn't going to school. I was just doing what I wanted to do. And he found out about it. And he come walking in and he said, what's this I get about you not being at school the last couple of weeks? That you've been go to school one day, but then you don't go another day and all of this. And he came in there kind of fast. And my dad never hit you, never did hit you. And we lived in an upstairs apartment. And I turned around, he was coming at me kind of fast and he raised his hand and I thought he was going to hit me. So I went to block it. And when I raised my hand, guess what? He thought I was going to hit him. He popped me so hard. I hit the window, went through the window, out the house, and landed on the story balcony. I was laying out there, looked like a freaking movie. I'm laying there, there's glass all around me. I'm laying there, I've dropped the whole floor down to the first floor. And I looked up at him and he looks out at me and says, and you're going to pay for this. I lost both ways. I had to fix it and everything. Later in life, he said, no, I don't even know if you were trying to hit me, but I thought you were. But I never, man, whenever he come to me fast again, my hands went in my pocket.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Michael.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Sure, cat.
Ah, okay, let me get comfortable again.
How you doing, Mark?
Fine, thank you. You catch any more ships?
No, it's
Just 7.
I was running around today doing chores. I had to go buy 100 pounds of peanuts
Peanuts.
and 60 pounds of birdseed.
Okay.
Did you ever think about getting some food for you?
I get it delivered.
Oh, even
And
better.
I
That's
eat
'cause he
half
buys
of
food
it,
for everybody
I eat
else.
Half of it and the other half goes in the garbage disposal. Which all the vegetables go down. Grind it right up.
They're poisonous anyway.
But you know what I've noticed lately is I wonder if all that me putting that stuff in the garbage disposal, if it's kind of clogging my pipes going out of the house. Because I
Good
think
point.
I'm gonna have to call Roto-Rooter because now when you flush or you run a lot of water, it Googles in the shower. Never
That'll
did that.
probably be because your shower's blocked. You know, there's a macerator attached to the waste disposal, so it should make it, you know, it should make it fine enough to be able to be dealt with by the.
Well, no, I gotta call Roto-Rooter because I don't have a macerator in the system. It
Oh,
just goes
okay.
out the pipe out to the road.
Ah, that could be the problem then.
Mm.
Sent you a request.
You're requesting what, Jason? Justin?
For Epic. I sent him a request for it.
What are you doing?
Friend request.
Going over there and tearing up the
Be
cat?
quiet.
Why don't you come over here, Jim? I'll hit you upside the head.
Come here.
Hey, Jim. Hi, Rigger.
Very good. Hey, Jim. Hey, Waypoint.
Hey, the whole time, Michael, we could hear you bitching at your computer about how you disconnected.
Yeah, I know. It was the audio thing. I could explain to you what was wrong, but that would make you look really stupid. Sorry, it would make you look even more
you'll do.
stupid.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Mark, for your support. Good lad. So I won't explain. I might explain later on. I mean, it might have been, right? It might have been because I turned off the YouTube sound because obviously I want to use Zoom. And then I forgot that I turned the YouTube sound off and was wondering why I couldn't get my audio to work. That could have been it. I'm not saying
You know,
it was.
Joe, there's
It's a
entire
possibility.
channels around
Could have
Dollar
been.
Tree food.
I
There is.
could probably do that, huh?
There's guys that go in there and they have channels where they go into all the dollar stores and try to build meals.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, I think I should do that.
Like Corey.
I know I've seen them frying steak in there. It's good.
No, Jim, I'm just gonna beat the money out of you. And make you pay more. I'll go all Dominic on you, beat you for money.
Yeah, those
What's up, Corey?
those little what you call it, spring rolls. I bought them one night because I saw them there and I said, let me grab them. Man, those things are good. Put them in a air fryer for 12 minutes. Take them out, and I got that. It's like a general sauce to go with the stir fry, and I just use that to dip it in, and it boiled it good.
So what are in these spring rolls? Because spring rolls are mainly bean sprouts.
They're from the dollar store, don't ask.
Yeah.
You
There's
don't want to know
vegetables
what's
on
in
the
them.
inside.
Don't ask
Every
questions.
once in a while, you
don't
see
want the
something
answers
green
to.
in it. Every once in a while, you get a green speck in it.
Lots of pets go missing around that particular
Mm.
store.
Yeah, but what I meant was a lot of spring rolls are not actually spring rolls.
You mean they
They
don't
don't
contain any spring?
Yeah, I was just going to
Yeah.
say they don't have springs in them. That's probably why
That's
they're not
it.
spring roll.
They've got to contain springs, otherwise,
Hmm.
illegal.
They do lots of different ones. Spring rolls are kind to be chop suey, so
Yeah.
bean sprouts and vegetables. Whereas you can get duck
Duck.
or
What's a duck?
vegetable
Right.
mini
You mean a
spring
duck?
rolls, which are not actually spring rolls.
He means duck, doesn't he? Not a duck.
Yeah,
I don't know
duck.
what a duck is.
That's it.
Oh,
Duck.
spring rolls.
Duck.
Were they
I don't
frozen?
know what's in those.
I'll have a look for.
Joe,
Like
were they
spring-
frozen?
He's muted.
Were they
You're muted, Joe.
frozen?
Yeah, they're frozen.
I was
They're
gonna
frozen
say,
eight.
I would never buy those off the shelf unless they were frozen.
Yeah, they're frozen 8 to a pack. And at
Okay,
the
there you
dollar
go.
store, $1.25.
How much?
$1.25. Okay.
$1.25.
Per
Yeah,
item?
yeah. I showed what you
For
put
the
in the
bag.
chat this morning, Corey.
Oh, $1.25 for the bag. Wow, you should have bought about 6 or 8 of them.
I did. Every time I go in there, I buy 5 of them and just stick them in the refrigerator. The
Yeah.
Yeah,
freezer.
and you see what the ingredients say: 25% recycled cardboard.
It says, you ready for it? I'm gonna read it to you, okay? It's 2 servings per container, 340 calories, okay? The filling is carrots, mushrooms, cabbage, green beans, and vermicelli. A little bitty
Vermicelli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
vermin. You
right?
hear that? Vermin.
Vermin.
Yeah, vermicelli.
Vermicelli.
Vermin. It does say jelly. Wait a minute.
It says vermicelli, and it's a very fine noodle.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
very
fine
fine,
noodle.
translucent noodle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Italian. I understand that. I heard vermicelli.
Yeah, but it's not Italian; it's Chinese.
Well, that sounds like
Doesn't matter. Close enough.
That sounds like baby tapeworms right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Vermicelli.
So it doesn't say anything in here. Anything in here
Translucent
doesn't
tapeworms.
say filling or anything in here. It doesn't say anything. It looks like it's all
Say
real
bean
food.
sprouts.
Yeah, but I did show what you put on there this morning, Corey. You probably had left by then.
So it's not really a spring roll, but never mind.
It's a fall roll.
Uh-huh.
All I know is this.
Yes.
They taste like my son's
Yeah,
girlfriend from years back.
everybody's seen it.
That was from Vietnam.
Yes, Frank.
And
I've
she used
seen
to
it.
bring spring rolls over her mom made. And I guarantee you her mom was buying them at the dollar store.
Yeah.
What are we going to Philly for?
He's been banned completely.
Yeah, we know. We discussed that this morning.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Nothing about it.
Yep.
Not only that, but they're talking about taking his drones away from him.
One of the things in the paperwork was saying that the judge has to figure out whether they can actually seize his drones in a civil like a civil case, is what they were
Like
saying.
what? Hang on a minute.
So-
Well, my question is this.
No. As soon as he broke the injunction, it became a criminal case.
Yeah.
Have they thrown the book at Mikey? Have they? I haven't heard any of
Yeah.
this.
Oh, they
No,
banned
that's
him
fine.
completely from flying drones. He's not even allowed to ever fly
Yeah.
again.
Go and watch the Geeks Varna.
The stupid
Yeah.
idiot went out and flew again earlier this month. And they've
they
got
caught-
it recorded on remote ID.
You see what he says about you,
Well,
Mark?
he buys a potential he could fly it inside.
Well, this is what I was saying yesterday, right? Is why are they going after him for that out of line of sight, despite the rest of the court case? But yet, people like Dustin Dunhill just did a fucking range test going as far as he did with the Avata.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I don't
Yeah.
get it. Like I said, I don't really care. I'm just making comparisons here because you guys
The
are talking about
difference
it.
is that this time Mikey did it while he had an injunction to stick to the rules.
Yeah.
As soon as he broke that injunction, that's a criminal matter.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying just take that whole take the whole court case away and just focus on the range test thing or going
yeah.
out of line of
Yeah.
sight. Why is it okay for one but not another? It
I'll
doesn't
put it
matter
this
if
way.
Mikey's calling the FAA out or not. They should be equally.
Oh, he's not the
Going
only
after
one doing
everybody.
range tests. There's at least 20 of them.
He's not the only one flying out of line of sight either.
Oh,
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. But it's like they're so focused on one person, dude. They could go
Yeah.
back on, like I said, Dustin Dunhill's catalog and get him for over 100 videos. Easy. They don't
But
do
I don't
that.
think we should be calling people idiots for that matter when they're not here. If Mikey was here, by all means, you know. But I think it's
I
it's a
didn't
bit
call
of
him
a
an
cheap
idiot.
shot if he's. No, I know. But what I mean is Mark called him an idiot, and the thing is, he's not here. It's a bit of a cheap shot, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I'm just,
And Mikey's
Look,
my mate,
Mike-
so
Mikey's a friend of mine as well, but
I'm just comparing
I'm just
why.
saying. Look, you make as many cheap shots as you want. It's all good, but I'm saying, you know, let's try and be a bit
all
better
right
than that.
then.
You know,
It was
because
this-
if anyone else called any of you idiots on another stream, I would be saying the same thing.
Oh, I don't
It was
know if he has
misworded.
Corey, but
Call
I'm
me
just
an
saying.
idiot. Yeah.
I'm just
It
saying.
was misworded. It was should
Right.
not
Call
have
me an
been
idiot.
that Mikey was an idiot.
No, I am.
Mikey did an idiotic thing.
That's better.
Okay, Corey.
Yeah,
So
that's
I don't know if Dustin's ever been contacted. I doubt it. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't see why it's okay for one person but not okay for another. Like they're literally banning him over that flight of him going out of line of sight. But there's plenty of other people out there that are doing range tests going 2-3 miles. I mean, remember when Billy Kyle did that shit with the Mavic 3 where he went almost, what was it? Fucking like 8 miles or something ridiculous with it.
But have
And
the
him,
did the FAA contact him? And then did the FAA state that he had to do specific things to not be banned?
And strangely enough, Billy Kyle lives in the same place as Mikey.
that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying
I
anybody
say, right.
needs to get in trouble. I'm just saying
Yeah,
it's not
I
fair that
agree.
one person
It does seem a bit
can
weird
do
if
something
they're,
or another.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the point
applying
I'm
the
trying to
law.
make, Corey.
asymmetrically.
No,
That
but
seems
what I'm
strange.
saying, Corey, is from the beginning
With
they should have been
multiple
contacted.
times.
What I'm saying is from the beginning, they should have been contacting all these people doing that stuff, not just one person.
We
Like,
don't
how
know
hard
from
is it?
that.
The thing is Dustin Dunhill doesn't have a tiny channel. He's fucking massive. There's no way
But,
that
but
they have
again,
never
we
seen
don't
his
know.
channel.
But again,
Look
we
what
don't
Rigger
know
just
if
wrote.
they have. And
Rigger just
But
wrote
he
something
just-
in
He
the
just
chat.
did a range
Secondly-
test with the Avata 2.
yes,
other day.
But secondly, Mikey poked the bear by making fun of
Yeah.
It doesn't
people
matter.
on his
Oh, that
video.
does matter.
No,
No,
no.
there's-
Let me
They're
ask
taking-
you this, Justin. If you were in a court of law, would you make fun of the judge?
He didn't make
What do
fun
you
of the
think would
judge.
happen
What
to
I'm
you if
saying
you made fun
is
of
it
the
doesn't
judge?
matter if somebody calls out a federal agency. They have to uphold the rules to everybody, not just one person.
Yeah. they
I'm
have
not
to
saying
follow
Mikey
the-
was right.
I totally
I'm just saying
understand where
there's
you're
other
coming from,
channels
Justin,
out there that
but
are
you've got
massive.
you've got really two different points of view. Whereas we don't know if Dustin Dunhill has been or anybody else has been contacted by the FAA. Because one, they might have been, but they might have kept it a secret and then did what they needed to do.
I don't
Whereas
think he
Mikey
has
did.
because Dustin Dunhill's a businessman. I doubt if he got contacted by the FAA, he'd keep
We
pushing
don't
it.
know. We don't
We don't know. So whilst we don't know, we have to assume that, you know, they are applying the law to some degree. But you're right, it does seem weird. But it also seems like a bit of an illogical whataboutism if you.
Yeah, but
you
the
know,
thing is you
Yeah,
can't.
that's where I was
and that-
going, Michael.
Well, I'm saying, and that's another argument, right? Is like, how populated is the area? Dust and flies. It doesn't matter. The rules are the rules everywhere. Whether you're in the middle of nowhere, you're in the middle of a city. Like, you can't say the rules are okay for one area, but another area, it's just you can just throw them to the wind because there's nobody under you.
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Well,
It's
I
just
think
like,
we're
what do you
over
tell?
about
That's like
3 or
saying you
4
can't
houses and
speed in
2
your.
roads.
But that's like saying you can't speed in the city in your car, but it's okay to go out on a mountainous road and haul ass as fast as you want.
They
It's
do
still
it.
dangerous. But that's what I'm saying. It's not, but that's not okay though. And you could still get pulled over and get ticketed for doing that.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter where the road's located, they all have speed limits.
You see,
I'm not saying
Riddle is
anything
surmising
that
as to
he
the
did
message.
was correct, but there is
No,
plenty
we
of
know
other
that's not what you're
channels
saying.
out there that are massive, that you would consider kind of mentors to a lot of smaller channels and not people that are watching them that are clearly violating the rules, and yet you have seen nothing done to those people. And that's all I'm saying.
He could possibly appeal on the grounds of discrimination.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I'm not, and like I said, I get everybody's arguments and everything. I do. I'm just saying it should be across the board, not just on one person. Whether he made fun of the FAA or not.
Whether I like Michael or not, that's irrelevant. It's he put himself in this situation.
Oh yeah, and I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. There were things that he could have done, months ago that would have either lessened the effect or
And
maybe, even.
agree with you too,
Again,
Corey,
it was
on that.
182 times. I think that is the salient point. If you do it once,
Twice,
and then you
3
say,
times.
okay, I'll change,
Well-
or you're told to do something, and then you go, okay, that to the judge,
Well,
or that to the FAA, and then keep poking the bear 182 times.
Well, like I said, and this is
Where
why I
it
don't think Dustin Dunhill's ever been contacted, because he's done hundreds of videos over the course of the last 5 or 6 years doing range tests. And I would really think that he's the type of person, just listening to him talk, that if he was contacted, I don't think he would keep doing it, because he's got a very high end, like a very, you know what I'm saying? And then he just recently did that Avada video, so he would be
But
in the
did he
same
do
boat
it
as
in the
Mikey.
middle of a city?
No, but why does that
Oh, he
matter?
lives in the middle of the wilds. He went over about 5 houses.
Okay, but
and
then that's
Wow.
the FAA
2
playing
roads,
favoritism.
and
There.
that's about everything that's in front of him.
Then that
Wow.
would be the
The
FAA's playing
FAA is charged
favoritism.
with keeping things safe. And if
Yeah.
you do it in a wilderness, what is it have to do with the FAA? Nothing.
Because it's still
Case
airspace.
closed.
No, it's they have control.
What are you
of it.
talking about?
They control it,
Case
but they
closed.
don't have to enforce anything.
But
When
you
you're
guys
out
are
in the
saying,
middle
so if they said it was so it's illegal to murder people, so it's not okay in the city, but it's okay because you're in the wilderness.
That's a
No,
That can
different
apply
thing.
to any law. No, any law that covers the entire United States is a
I think
federal
you're
law.
off on a tangent, but that's okay.
You
Yeah,
can't.
that's a strange tangent there, but at the
It's
same
not a
time,
strange tangent, because
it
you
does
can't.
say you're not to fly
decide-
over people or endanger people.
But I'm saying,
There are
if the
more
government,
people in a main city than there are in the country.
I'm just saying, if there's federal laws that you are supposed to abide by, no matter where you are at in the continental
Oh,
or
yes.
anywhere in the United States, you can't pick and choose
Let me just can I
where they
explain
apply
something?
at.
Right? Can I just? Because I think you're talking past each other. So let me just give you another perspective here.
Yeah.
If the law is that you have to stay 50 meters away from people and possessions, okay, if you're in the country, that law, although is the same, would apply differently because there aren't many people in possessions. That's all. So if you fly in a city where there are lots of people in possessions, then it's the same law applied the same, but it's different.
More
simply by-
consequential.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
there's
by the
more
fact that there
consequence.
is more property and people around. That's it. So I think what's happening is neither of you are wrong. You're just talking past each other. Justin's right. The law should be
Yeah.
applied wherever it is.
I
Doesn't matter
don't
where it
think
is.
there's really going to be a right answer. Everybody's got their own perspective on it personally.
It's not a perspective. If it's a federal law, it applies everywhere. regardless of the
as I said,
location.
I
That's not a
agree
perspective.
with
That's
what you're
fact.
saying.
The whole
100%.
point is that the law is not the one that you can't fly over houses or people no matter where you are. It's how far can you see?
Yeah.
You can see exactly the same distance in the town as you can in the countryside. Your visual line of sight does not extend to 2.6 miles just because you're in the countryside.
Valid point. Valid point. But again, Jody Frank says he also flew in restricted areas. That's the extra thing he did. He flew in restricted space as a recreational, not a 107 and not anything else.
He went
think
over the
that's the other point.
400-meter limit,
Yes, he went over
That's one
400
part.
meters. when he
even
Oh,
though the
That's
building
one part of it. He flew over the stadium during a football game, which is another violation.
He didn't do that.
Yes, he did. And he admitted it, and he talked about how security it costed him.
No,
If you go through the 182 different, but again, 182 times where he just
Did whatever
he
wanted.
went outside to test his Mavic 3 while the president was at the baseball match in Philadelphia, and all he did was take off 6 feet above the ground just to check the fly app. And Homeland Security turned up because
That's right,
they'd
yeah.
registered a
Yes,
drone
sir.
had taken off.
Yeah, but he didn't take off though. He just
He
turned
did
it on.
take off, but he only
They know
hovered
him.
6 feet
I
above
don't
the
know what a
ground.
battered sausage is.
Yeah, so I mean,
Is it a battered sausage or a battered sausage?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a battered sad.
Hey, Jonathan,
I mean,
welcome.
That was
And-
just a bad
I-
decision and reading of the rules in the wrong way,
Is
probably.
Sarah asking you,
but-
Justin, if you want buttered sausages? What is
No,
that?
she was asking Rigger what the hell butter sausage was.
Butter sausage.
And I agree with you, Al. I just don't think that's
I know what a
good
battered
thing
sausage
to
is.
do.
Yeah, battered sausages, not
Yeah,
buttered.
battered sad.
Battered
I call it-
sausages, not
Yeah.
buttered. So okay.
But
you
I
could
think
probably
it's
have more
battered.
fun with a buttered sausage.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But that's for another story. A battered sausage is a deep fried saveloy.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's
it's any-
like a corn
It's
dog, right?
basically
What's up, Joel?
it's any sausage in a batter that's deep fried.
Yeah.
So yeah, a
Yeah, but
little bit like a
generally-
corn dog.
Generally here, it's a saveloy that's been deep fried.
Yeah. Here they're called corn dogs, but
Very
you can
similar
have-
to
you
a
can
corn
have
dog.
a
Yeah.
corn
Very
dog
similar.
sausage, or you can have a corn dog hot dog, or you can have a corn dog.
Yeah,
I
but-
don't know if that falls under the.
Different batter, but yeah.
I don't know, Frank. Like if the language says that like helicopters and fixed wings are out of the picture too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or is it everything that has a rotor on it?
Honestly, I'd just get into RC cars. You can get into driving Traxxas and shit. There's plenty of nice RC cars out there you can get into.
Yeah, but he'll probably drive it along. He'll probably drive it along.
No,
Not
there's
City
people that do
Street.
the FPV RC cars with the cameras. There's the one guy that drives to the local supermarket and they put shit in a little box for him. And he has the money in there. And then they
Now,
take
that'd
the
be
money
fun.
out and give him his change.
I'm going to
That's
say
brilliant.
that's the sort of video that I'd watch.
Yeah.
He does. He'll go to the gas station and he'll have money in the little container. And he'll have
Well,
a note in there and it will tell him.
Joe,
It's
what
got
he
a
wants.
lid on it too that lifts
No,
up.
you've been
It's
sitting
awesome.
kind of quiet. What do you think, Joe? Hello.
I think
I'm
Joe
good
is.
listening.
Oh,
I
Good
thought Joe
listen.
had frozen for a second.
I did too. He was very still, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, every once in a while he does that little shake of his head, not a very big one, you know.
I'm just listening.
No, Jonathan.
'Cause
I mean,
like
they've
I
got to
said
be careful
earlier,
how they word this. If they banned him from flying drones, then the definition of drones is ambiguous. So there's nothing to stop him from flying a wing because
Yep.
that is not a drone.
No,
Well, it
they're
depends
on
they're
what they put.
classified the same.
The wording in the legal statement wouldn't have been drones anyway. It would be UAS for you guys.
Yeah, but okay,
Possible.
so that means you can go
So
and fly a
everything.
helicopter then.
That all
Unmanned
depends.
Is a
on
helicopter
how
not a
clever-
UAS?
I think it's more of a model aircraft.
Yeah,
A
but
wing
model
is a-
aircraft
The
Yeah,
word
it's
qualifies as
unmanned
UAS,
aerial.
isn't it?
and model aircraft.
It would be a UAV,
It's
an
just it's
unmanned
a
aerial
flying
vehicle.
wing.
Hmm.
So
The
under
difference
that,
being it doesn't have a fuselage.
As long as
Yeah,
it
but
goes
if
in
the-
the air and it's unmanned, it's covered.
There you
yeah,
go.
because if
That's my
if they
understanding.
put in the language UAF or UAV or
Yes.
UAS, whatever,
That
well, they do
all
unmanned
depends
aerial
on
vehicle,
who
but
writes it. If the
if
courts
those-
write it, they may not know the difference. If
Hmm.
the FAA write it, then they will know the difference.
oh, they'll
So
know the difference because the
all
They
FAA
don't-
is
that isn't
was
a
with the
question.
prosecutor.
Mark, they'll know what they're doing.
The prosecutor's
Yeah,
a
because-
lawyer. He's nothing to do with the FAA.
Yeah, but the
Unless
FAA is
it's an
working with the
FAA, but you
prosecutor.
don't know.
So trust me, they if they
And apart from which, the prosecutor doesn't write the the decision of the court. The judge does.
right, but if they label it as a UAS or UAV, which one you want to label it
Yeah.
as, that's going to cover fixed wings, anything that flies. That doesn't specify just drones. That could be unmanned aerial vehicle. That's an air.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like
a
I'm saying,
helicopter.
the judge may not know that term.
Well, you
It's a
can
long
best-
shot, but
you can
they,
be
I
best
think he will.
assured That
Uh,
he's gonna look at it and say anything that flies.
Yeah, because he could just say
Okay.
that.
And he would take it on
So
advisement
he's not
anyway.
allowed to
And
throw a paper aeroplane.
Yeah, you'd have to take
Probably
it on
not.
advisement.
Or he could
All I'm
say anything
saying-
that's motorized.
Go
All
ahead,
I'm saying
Joe.
is they can't stop him from flying inside.
No,
of course not. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, but if they've gone this far, I wouldn't fucking push it.
Can't.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
FAA have no
They have
If
no
they have
control
a
over
van
the
that's
inside.
flying inside, then he
Yeah,
could
but
easily
what-
just go to a
What the
supermarket.
hell's he gonna do? Fly around in his house all the time? That ain't no fun.
No, he could fly a
He's gonna be
supermarket.
in a mall flying in a mall. Watch.
Yeah,
Well, you
flying a
have-
mall,
Mm.
flying a
you have to get
supermarket.
permission.
There's Jonathan
Yeah.
Jackson.
He could do like Corey does. FPV
They get him a
racing
little potential,
indoors.
just fly around
Yeah.
inside.
oh,
Yeah.
like Corey. I thought you said Dory. I'm going Corey Mono.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Like I said, if it's gone this far though, I seriously would not push it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's time to just
Yeah,
put
but
it up and call
you-
it quits.
You know Mikey's personality. He's
Yeah,
No, I
got
yeah.
know. I'm just saying, when it's gone this far, it's time to just find something else to do,
Hello, Jonathan.
just for your own sake.
Hi, Jonathan.
He's not here.
Hey, Jonathan's not here again. Oh, that feels it.
Like I said, if there's one thing that the government is actually good at though, is doing court cases against people.
Hmm.
Trust me, they'll word it in such a way that he'll never be able to touch anything that flies.
Actually, I thought the one thing your government was good at was fucking things up.
Now, when it comes to
Good point.
prosecution
Good point.
cases,
Good point.
trust me. Because I can almost guarantee you that prosecutor has some aviation expert that's telling them everything about.
Yeah, there's obviously
drones.
got to be some sort of expert.
Same with and I'm sure the judge has heard plenty of, crap from experts and stuff, so he's got an idea of
Yeah.
the language. So,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't even know who the prosecutor will be because, as it stands, it's still civil.
It's a U.S. From the U.S. Attorney's Office, most likely.
But are they allowed to conduct civil cases?
Well, they have been, so I'm assuming, yeah.
You're probably talking about federal court, not like a district court or whatever.
No, they couldn't do him on criminal charges. They could only do him in a civil court.
Well,
So
from like,
that
Not
is
like
true.
why
You can
that
go
is
to
why
prison.
they create.
You can go
That's
to
why they
prison out
created.
of federal court.
No, that's why they created the injunction because it was the only thing they could do in a civil court.
yeah, but now that
Once
he's
he broke the injunction, then it's a different matter. But the court that he was at on Thursday was still a civil court because it was the last hearing of the series of what's it. So it still hasn't actually gone before a criminal court.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see then. So I'm sure it's going to get dragged out a little bit more now. So,
Oh, it could go on forever.
because they like
is
if
it-
they say if that violation wouldn't have came up, it probably would have been closed. And then if he would have got his 107, he would have been good.
Yeah, they had an
But even-
opportunity there.
Rigger.
You know what I mean? They had an opportunity to make good this whole thing, and I think they fucked themselves a bit, really.
At the same time, he has also had enough time to remediate any issues that he had.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
he
know. I know.
seemed to not want to do that, but he seemed to want to continue to poke the bear.
Well, sure, but before this, as in right before this, and I suspect too late, he did intend to get his 107 and start behaving himself.
Well, the best of intentions are laid to waste if you don't act on them.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Or-
And actions is what
Right.
actions are what
I've been
matters.
talking about getting his 107 for 2 years that I've known him.
Mm.
But it's also like Sean mentioned. Why have the FAA and the federal or the court system, whoever it was, allowed him to continue for so long without any legal representation?
Well, you're not required to provide legal representation. That's his
I'll
responsibility.
be back.
He is allowed
No,
a legal representative
Nope.
to advise him.
no,
If
he's
they
not.
don't represent him, he should still have one to advise him.
That's up to him to find that.
No, that's the way the law works.
Not in this country.
In the USA, the way the law works, you can have an option of having a representation or you can represent yourself. Y'all got to think about who we talking about. This is Philly. Now, the president happened to be in Philadelphia. We all know that's a TFR, which means you can't fly nothing nowhere.
Yeah, no.
And of all people to put a drone up in the sky, Philly. So
He
you
didn't
know they're
put it in
going to
the
burn
sky,
him because
he put it
he's already
6
in the
foot
hot seat.
above the pavement.
It doesn't matter. There's a
I know
TFR.
it
You
doesn't
cannot put a
matter.
drone in the sky.
The good
know.
thing about TFRs is they are temporary by definition.
Well,
Right.
the thing is if it was considered a civil matter, they're not obligated to give you a public defender. That's usually criminal cases where you get a public defender. If you're suing somebody privately, you have to have your own lawyer that you're paying for, or is
Well, as I
willing to do it for you.
As I understand it, Mikey did get some legal assistance.
I hope he did. I mean, because
He
like I
did,
said, the federal
from what I
government
can tell.
ain't one to screw around with it. It's a
Well, what
hard.
I understood is he reached out to several different lawyers and they all listened to it and says, no, not interested.
All right.
Well, because one, it's not a case that makes some money. There, you might find one that might do it, but just for the notoriety, but you'd have to find the right lawyer and be willing to do that. Some lawyers will take cases like that in order to boost their, to give them a little bit of fame, to add on to their credentials, you know what I'm
Yeah, to
saying?
put their name out there.
Yeah.
Would a specialty lawyer get involved, do you think? Like a drone law lawyer?
But then
if there is such an animal.
if there's a
Are there
lawyer
such
that's
animals? Yeah.
that's
There are a
willing
few.
to, yeah, but if a lawyer wants to make money, they're not going to take a case like that unless you have the money. But like I said, if they want to get some notoriety from it, they may take it on pro bono just because they want to use it. Like I said,
Yeah, the risk is, of course, getting the wrong type of notoriety.
well, it's like sometimes that's why you'll see lawyers take big time, murder cases for free because they want to put their name out there. And if they win that case, it makes them look good as a defense lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And then other people are going to want to hire them because they done won this big
Well,
case that was all in the news.
Personally, I like Michael, but I think he's put himself in this position. And it's like you said, 180 different instances where he's put himself in that position. So therefore, any attorney in my mind, because I know several attorneys, if they took a look at that and there's no way to win it and he has no money to pay for it,
They're not going to touch it.
No, we pass.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Philly wasn't supposed to fly again until he got his 107. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what they told
that's
him.
what he said. That's
Right,
my
you can't.
understanding as well.
He's not supposed to fly. He's not supposed to touch put another drone in the sky until he acquired his 107 because of how many times he kept breaking the rule.
Yeah.
No, I believe what they said was he could fly, but he could not use any of those flights or videos on his channel towards making any money because then he would need to be 107.
Yeah, I mean that's how the rule goes. That's how the rule goes for YouTube, but not for what he was underneath. See, he did so much, he didn't broke the airspace. I mean, broke the altitude, FAA regulation altitude. He did it so much that they literally told him, listen, the only way you're gonna fly and we're not gonna hit you with this fine is for you to get your 107. That's when Philly was he was a 107 angel. You heard him talk about 107. He was praising it to the top of the dome. But now on the 8th, he turned around.
Conditions.
Right. On the 8th.
They weren't the FAA conditions, they were Mikey's conditions.
Yeah, on the 8th, you turn around and you put a Maverick 3 in the air, knowing the president is in your city. That controller had to tell him it was a TFR.
As soon as your flight becomes in furtherance of any business interest, even if you're making £2 or something, then that's where the law draws the line.
For this time. The one they're doing him for only happened on the 8th of April, while the injunction was in place, and they're doing him for breaking the injunction.
But you can bet your sweet bippy, Mark, the IRS is behind the scenes doing an investigation of him making money too.
He don't make a lot.
They all work together in concert.
The lower channels do not make a lot. Bill was saying yesterday he made $40 last month.
Yeah, but did he break the law when he made the $40? No.
I don't know. He hardly ever posts any videos flying. It's all his live stream, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Bill.
Yeah.
The point being is that don't get me wrong. As a person, I kind of like Michael. Sometimes I think he's a little wacky, but I like him. And
that's what we like about him.
He put himself in this position, and there's no defense for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. I think you're right.
Well, if nothing else, Philly has made history.
He's gonna go down in history books, isn't he?
He's in it.
It's gonna be the
he's selling his story to the newspapers now.
Rule. It's gonna be a new rule.
He'll turn it around. Someone recognised that he's a great entertainer.
Yeah, and whatever money Bill made, that was just from live streaming. Like you can live stream and show drone footage all day long. That's
Yeah.
not yours, and share it and stuff. That's just sharing other people's
Oh, look
drone
at somebody's
footage.
waving.
But I mean, Bill doesn't even show footage 90% of the time, so they
Yeah.
can't get him for anything unless he's got his drone. If he's got his drone videos monetized, they may get him something, but they would probably never make a whole lot of money anyway.
Right.
So you're talking,
Yeah.
if he has a video of him flying that's a year old, how many people are actually going back and watching that? You know, it's
Sure,
probably
but
still
the-
sitting on the same amount of
The
views that it
amount of
was when
money
it
is a
first
non
posted.
sequitur. The amount of
Yes.
money is a non sequitur. It's if you make a
Yes.
penny, you are over the line as far as I'm concerned. If
Oh
you
yeah, that's true
technically
though.
do for it.
But he
No,
doesn't
I
even
wasn't
post
about that.
footage
We're
hardly
all
ever
about
anyway.
Paul brought up the inland revenue, and they were looking into him for the money he's earned to tax him with it.
Oh, and it's not hard to add that to your taxes. I mean, YouTube literally gives you the tax forms at the end of each year. You print them off and you just, take them, either do them yourself or you take it to your tax person. And they,
Yeah, but he doesn't
Yeah.
work, so he only gets social.
he would still have to do. Well, the thing is if his social security does not,
Read
That's
the
if he
tax
doesn't have to
source, isn't it?
file, okay, so if he doesn't have to file taxes for his social security, then as long as he makes under 10,000, I think within the year, he doesn't have to file. There's a cutoff.
Right.
I think it's 10,000. You don't even have to file. So if he's made under 10 grand off YouTube in a year, then he wouldn't even have to file. So it's all, you have to make over that in order for you to have to file, and then they'll come after you if you don't.
I would imagine there are very few people on YouTube that make 10,000 out of it.
Or the channel that size in the drone community, probably not.
That's how British tax codes work. If you put a 0 on a tax code, you've got
No, fine.
the amount
Yeah, isn't
per
your
annum
guys
you
was
can
like
earn.
15 grand or something? Then you have to
Well,
file.
No, whatever. Say if your tax code is, if it's 7 something, you put a 0 on that, and that's your yearly. That's the amount you can make a year before you get taxed.
It's not a 0, it's a 5.
A 5. There you go.
Yeah.
Stay corrected. So that's the amount that you can make per year before they
For the tax.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
as long as he makes under
I think
10 grand, he's fine.
My tax code is, or was, 147 or something.
Hmm.
No, 147. Is it? Yeah. Which means you could earn £14,705 a year before you get taxed.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
It
we
does
have the
get
same.
better. If you get married, it gets bigger as well. So you can earn more money if you're married before you get taxed.
Well, it used to be that way. Then they only give the married allowance to one person in the partnership, I think, now.
Oh, okay.
So the woman still gets taxed as a single person and the man gets taxed as married. Somewhat like that, anyway.
Okay.
It changed a while back.
Jim's droning says he is AI.
Yeah.
He is AI, oh my word.
I thought that was Al.
Get you nutted.
Yeah.
I can't stop watching these 50s Paramount movie trailers,
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I've fallen down several rabbit holes recently.
Pretty
Yeah, they did
gory.
a South Park one. They did an Alice in Wonderland one talking about rabbit holes. And they're very good. Good fun.
Or he said 14,000 Canadian here, but that's like 500 US.
Yeah, Jody says it's 12,000 American.
Yeah, I knew it was around that, around 10 or
18,200
12.
in Australia.
Last time I knew it was around that amount though. If you make under that, you don't have to file. But as long as his disability is
Echo,
included in
what
that,
is
then
the
he should be
single
okay.
person's tax allowance?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Don't.
Echo, what is a single person tax code in the UK?
The
Oh, dude,
United
if the FAA was as bad as the IRS, you'd be fucked.
System in which
Yeah.
the
The
I wouldn't be
IRS, they
flying
don't
drones.
fucking play.
increases. The United Kingdom
I would
has
not be
average
flying
tax
drones.
rates ranging between 0%
Hell
and
no.
35%.
Yeah, that didn't
Freaking
help. Fucking useless.
yeah, the IRS, man, that's one agency that don't fuck around about their money, man.
I know how I can check. Go on me. Pension
That's the
website.
thing is the White House can lose $20 billion and not know what the hell happened to it. But you don't declare 10 extra dollars on your taxes.
Yeah.
IRS is all over your ass.
Exactly.
By the way, Hamza Youssef, the Scottish Premier, resigned today,
Yeah.
which is good news
Yep.
because he's an Islamist scumbag. So
Yep.
great news.
They've not been in long.
Thank you, thank you. So she had a doctor's appointment today. But it was Two people got killed on Victory Drive. When? When? Yesterday? Was a car accident or something?
Caraccio, what's up, man? Dog shit. See you folks later. What?
Did they say who it was?
Hope you didn't step in any,
Yeah.
because that sucks.
Oh boy, I'm telling you.
Teenagers?
What sucks is it's raining here again.
Hi, Lauren.
17? 77. Let me know.
Hey, Warren, take care.
30, but 1 minute 30.
Akarashio is Warren, I believe, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me? Oh.
What is that not working then?
Junior's cousin?
Yeah, Al, nothing worse than the middle of the night when you're barefoot. Just
Okay.
saying.
I
Nice.
started turning on the light when I walk.
Squidging
I
between
got
your toes and all that.
three of them that do
8 to
landmines
12.
every once in a while.
Oh, they do landmines every once in a while? All right. Well, that's just because they want to make sure that you're being alert.
What's
And
more
that's when they're
gross, a
pissed off with
warm
me.
landmine or a cold one?
Yeah, yesterday, Tino, I told him, go away, you're not getting anything. Just go. I walked to the back by my bathroom door, there were two little turds.
It's about 4 of them. 4,
Yeah.
5 of them.
He paid me back. That's what he did.
It's a cheap hotel where you all week long. Went there. But anyway, you go down. Right after you says that.
Oh, David is incoming.
Incoming. Hello, David.
That's David.
Walmart.
We have
Sorry,
the double
mate, guys.
Mancunian.
Okay on the
What did you just say, Cool Cat?
The double Mancunian effect. We've got Mark and David.
David's not from
Okay.
Manchester.
Get off
Oh, he's
your
not?
ass. No, get off your ass.
Wait.
Go to the corner and face the wall. Don't talk to me.
All right. I'm doing it now. I'm putting the dunce
Yeah.
hat on, yeah.
I'm from Lancashire.
David is from Preston.
Isn't it all the same place though? Lancashire, Manchester,
No.
you know, whatever. It's.
I didn't think England was big enough to have different areas.
Yeah.
David roots for
How do
Blackpool.
you fit different areas on a
Shut up,
postage?
Paul.
David roots for Blackpool.
Paul,
What?
turn around.
Preston's about
Walk out your
45
house.
miles
Down
north
to the
of
bottom of the
Manchester.
garden. Keep walking.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Go Blackpool. Go Blackpool.
Shut up.
Yeah, I agree with Dominic. How do you have different places on a postage stamp?
Look, my
Shut up. Dustin.
you can have an accent here, right? In Cool Cat's house, you've got his accent. I bet if you walk down the road and round the corner, everyone else will have a different bloody accent to
Yeah,
them.
but
No,
Cool
if you
Cat's
walk down
house
the
is
road and that,
size
you'd
of-
still be in
Yeah.
Cool Cat's house.
Yeah, but Cool
Asian,
Cat's house
Chinese,
is the size of a
Jamaican,
city block. So.
Somalian.
If I walk around the corner, it's another state.
It's like being, if I walked into Ashton, it's like being in another country.
Yeah, there are places like that, I tell you.
Well, like I said, Cool Cat's house is like the size of a city block. So,
Yeah.
you probably have about 10 different accents going on in just
I mean,
the house alone.
I mean, it's
Manchester
not, but
lost
let's
one
pretend.
side to the West Indians, lost it to the Somalians.
I waited long enough for Johnny. He didn't come through.
No, no.
I bought a
That could be
case.
taken. Now that could be taken a different way
Where-
over here.
Where does the makeup go?
Got everything I need in this case.
Yeah, he's got got the little duck. Got a little ball sacks in there too.
No, I didn't put the ball down. But I broke down and bought the case for the Avada 2 to see what it was like.
Is
I
it
don't know
a
if I
pelican
like-
case? Is it a real pelican case?
It's
It looks
something like a
it.
Pelican case.
Not the same price though, right?
No,
But it looks the same. I mean, look at it. It's got all that reinforcement to it. I mean, it's got to be virtually the same. ABS, yeah.
yeah, it's real nice.
It's lovely. I like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I got it for like $70.
nice.
Very nice. Yeah, you can't
got
keep stuff
double
like that
locks
too
on it.
nice.
It's got a double lock on it like this.
Mm.
So when you click
Do you know
again, it
what?
clicks twice.
The more banged up a case like that looks, the better it looks, I think. My old flight case that I've had for years.
You've gone into
is
battle.
Yeah, that's it. It shows the battle scars, where it kind of
Yeah.
fell out the back of the car and stuff. And I've got dents in it, bits of paint. I've got
So
epoxy
it
resin.
shows
where-
you-
yeah. So where I've mended things on the fields, I've got like patches of epoxy where I've mixed it on the case,
David, you've heard from Rob or no?
No,
Wonder what he's
not
up
for a
to.
couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, I
Hope he's
like
all
the
right.
case, but the little bag is so convenient. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'll ask Laura.
And the bag is quite padded as well.
Did you hear from your son yet, Joe?
Not yet. Nothing. And then it's just how it's breaking news, man killed, and I looked up. I don't think they're gonna do anything stupid, but It's not the first time he's been on one of these.
Right. Apparently, Laura's not heard from him since last week, but he was on a TikTok today and liked nearly everything, apparently.
Okay.
So he's alive.
Oh, that's a good start.
Paul.
Talking about Rob.
Oh, sure,
Oh,
right.
right.
Not Paul.
Rob does that sometimes, though. He'll disappear for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden he's back again for 4 or 5 months. And he'll disappear a couple of months.
Hey, Joe, where's the
Does that.
Charlotte shooting at?
Charlotte.
That's
Well,
North Carolina.
There's 3 U.S. Marshals killed in Charlotte shooting.
Not Charlottesville, no.
Charlotte.
No, there's a place called Charlotte.
Did you just call it
Yeah, it
Charlotte?
could be Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was
that's where.
thinking.
I don't know.
That's
The
where it
Charlottes
was,
all
I
over the
think.
world.
I think I heard something earlier about that. I think it was Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, so police officer shot in East Charlotte.
Hmm.
2 hours ago, this was. What we know about it.
Oh, you're on the BBC.
WCNC. I don't watch BBC. Fuck that. Well, in fact, I do watch it occasionally if I just want to see how bad the
Your
nonsense has
Things are
got.
out there. What do you have?
Yeah, I don't want.
But it's
Yeah,
only it's like watching a car accident. You know what I mean? I don't watch it,
Yeah,
you know, because I want to
Yeah,
be affected by
yeah,
it.
we've-
I
we've
watch
got the
it
same-
with the
We've got the
cringe.
same thing
Ugh.
over here with our ABC. It's like watching a car crash, I tell you.
Yeah, it's been completely captured. A lot of mainstream media.
Yeah.
It's horse shit, all of it.
Mhm.
But there is information, like you say, to be gleaned from it,
Yep.
and it's mostly
watch it.
curiosity.
I mean, you do exactly the opposite to what they say.
All right, yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
When they introduce people as you know, right-wing Nazis or something, say, "Oh, right, okay." That translated, that just means conservative or something.
It just means normal
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, regular person, or liberal 10 years ago.
Yeah, normally whenever he says BBC News now, I'm like, oh, what the fuck has the Tories done now? Today's latest is the people on benefits can't be trusted with money, so we're going to give them vouchers. That'll go down well.
That's just like money, isn't it?
Now, it means we have to miraculously find the money, spend it, and then send the receipts in to get the money back as vouchers. Not money back as in cash.
Yeah.
They'll give you a voucher.
Oh,
But
miserable.
wait up, I've already fucking bought the item now.
The miserable bastards.
Yeah.
Well, money
They've
is a
not
voucher
changed.
anyway.
They've not changed the tax allowance from last year to this year.
Hmm.
How about the abolition of
Single
real money?
person's tax allowance is £12,570 a year. The marriage allowance is an additional £1,260 a year. And the blind person's allowance is £3,070 a year.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
Hmm.
I was about to
I
say
knew-
that.
I knew that my tax code was higher than everybody else's because of the blind person's allowance. It
Really,
means that
you should pay more tax. You're the fuckers that keep walking into things.
my tax limit is £15,640 before I pay tax,
Okay.
which is
Everybody
actually higher than my works pension, which means I now don't pay tax on my works pension at all again.
Oh, right.
And everybody stay out of this argument. This is between disability recipients now.
Yeah.
I've
No,
got a message for
disability-
David.
Disability is not included in tax payment.
No. Right, go on. Look at what you're gonna say.
I'm putting it in the. I'm writing it. I'm writing it in the message thing, but it's just for you, okay? Not for anyone else. You don't have to. You don't have to talk
Yes,
about
damn
it.
squib.
No,
Or squid.
yeah. No, not all squid. No. Read
Yeah.
it and you'll see.
Lupins?
But
I just wanted you.
I
I
knew
didn't
what
say
I
it
meant.
to embarrass you.
No, I knew what I meant when I said it, and I thought, "Fuck it, it said it now. I'm not going to go back on it."
All right, that's fair
Yeah.
enough. But I didn't want to embarrass you. I just wanted to let you know. Okay.
No, it's fine.
What?
I know what it is.
A damp squib.
Squib.
Yeah.
Squib.
Yeah.
With a B.
But don't worry.
Almost as bad as what? What more lupins? Do you
Hey, so damp
Remember
squid
what-
means boring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to start talking to Sarah in UK terms so she doesn't understand me. I'll be like, this whole conversation is a damp squid.
Yeah. And
No.
here,
not a squid, a squib?
Okay,
Squid.
squid.
Squib.
Okay.
the B.
But damn squids are quite disappointing, you know,
Yes.
and especially if you were given a damp squid and it wasn't quite what you expected, then it would be a damp squid.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think David's gonna eat any squid anytime soon.
I know it's supposed to be damp squib, but part of me just thinks damp squid makes more sense.
It sounds funnier.
Yeah, it's funny. In fact, that's what I thought David was doing originally. That's why I put it in the comments.
Funny,
And then
yeah,
I
thought he was
realised
trying to play on word.
I was going to come
Yeah,
across
but I
as being
mean-
some kind of know-it-all or something, and I thought, and there's no way I'm going to
Squids
come
are
across as a
normally damp.
know-it-all. I mean, I do know it all, but it's not what I want to convey.
Yeah, I mean,
to anyone.
logically, a squid would be damp.
Of
Yeah.
course, it's been in the sea. You know?
Yes.
Or the fishmonger.
I don't think they live
Play
in
on
a
a bed of
fishmonger.
ice.
Well, it's a traditionally damp environment.
Yes.
Donald, what's up with your
Fish in there.
camera?
It
What's
would
going
be
on with my
lay on a
camera?
bed of ice, and therefore it would still be damp.
Because it
Yes.
doesn't say it's off, but you're
Indeed.
just showing black.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
running
know.
around naked.
I'm.
Plug it back
It's
in.
kind of like yesterday. It's behaving very, very erratically.
Alright,
very
might be going.
Slow
Might be
updates.
taking a shit on you.
It's trying to turn him on. Oh,
It's got
erratically.
issues.
Oh, there it goes. What do you
You
have? A
like that Evil
Logitech?
Dead poster. Very good.
Yes.
I quite like the new one as well. Same dude, didn't it?
Oh, that was not a SE, that was a 10, iPhone 10.
Okay.
I found a IMEI number and typed it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a guy offer me $50 on eBay already for it.
What's Jody talking about? There's a second version of the Vada 2 coming out. Is it be the Avada 2S?
Okay, all I've heard is that they're speculating on a fixed camera version of the Avata 2. That's it. That's all I've heard. The truth or in it, I don't know.
They're talking about
Would be the
a small one,
advantage of a
a mini.
camera.
Oh, that'd be
Avada
pretty
to the
cool,
Mini
little
then.
mini.
Paul,
Well,
to be honest,
fixed-
I don't know.
I've
A
had it to
fixed
FP.
camera version of an FPV drone is a waste of time because as soon as you move forward, the drone pitches forward and the camera looks at the ground.
Well,
No,
unless
what
it's
I mean is-
self-adjusting.
Yeah, what I mean is the camera, it's not fixed per se, but it's fixed once it's in flight. So when you fly FPV, you put your camera up at 45 degrees. So when you take off, you're looking at the sky. But
Yeah.
when you, as soon as you start flying and moving forward, then you have the right frame.
Well,
and
you set
that's-
the pi- you
that's
set the
what they
pitch
would have.
angle according to how fast you intend to fly.
Indeed, yeah.
I'd say that's probably what it is.
And that's obviously what it will be. It won't be
Horizon
fixed
lock.
at a certain something or other.
Yeah,
Well,
I've got
if it's-
Horizon Steady on mine. On the Avata, and the Avata 2 has Horizon Steady. But if you put it in Horizon Steady, you can't do another easy acro trick. You got to put it on Rock Steady.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, if they come out with a smaller version that's cheaper, it might be the same goggles, but they'll probably just limit what capabilities it has. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not
Yeah,
have all the
that's probably it.
extra shit in it, so they can take the cost down of it.
Hmm.
Probably won't have like the camera in the front and all that crap that the other ones have.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Joe. Yeah, full acro. That'd be kind of cool. So like just a manual mode version. Smaller.
No leaks on it yet, though, right?
No, not as far as I know.
I don't know where any of these guys are getting their information.
Yeah.
Well, I got it
this
from
guy
Ian.
on X, Igor Bogdanov.
Mad
He's
Tech
been
put a
doing a lot
video
of
out
leaks.
about it.
Yeah, that's it. Mad's Tech, Ian.
Yeah, because I just
Yeah,
saw
he seems
Jody
to know
put
his
the link
stuff.
in there.
He's a ex-television engineer.
Yeah.
Which is why he's got all that testing equipment wrapped around him.
Yep. Okay, we're back.
It's Mads, Jim, as in MADS.
Yeah, I got it.
Does he actually say in the video? I'm not going to actually watch it. I just want to know. Does he actually say in the video?
He
Jody,
says
that
pretty
there's a
much what
second
I've just
one
told you.
coming?
A fixed camera version of the Avata 2 could be, you know, in the pipeline.
Well, that's my only thing is like, if DJI told him that directly, I guess is he allowed to tell anybody that?
Well, here's the
And
thing.
then
This
if
is
not,
why I
how
haven't.
is he?
Yeah, the how he knows that and the what, where, and how's. I haven't.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious
dug into
about.
it, but he's not one to kind of say stuff that isn't going to be the case in a few days. He knows it from someone, and it wouldn't have been Dave down the pub. You know, it would have been from a source that's reasonably.
No, because I don't go down the pub.
Well,
Nor
the
do I.
leaks, and
Yeah.
then you can't really call the DJI leaks because they do that shit on purpose.
Yeah, they do.
Because have you ever
Yeah.
seen a company with that many leaks of a problem like that?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, they
come
have a
on now,
playbook
that's-
for that sort of thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fully
not-
intentional.
That's
Joe?
just marketing. That's all that is.
Is he still there? Yeah.
To
Yeah,
get
Joe?
people hyped up.
The iPhone 10 was referred to as the iPhone X because X is the Roman numeral for 10. So
Right, and
the
then you had the
XS is
XR.
actually the 10S.
Yeah, you have the
Um,
XS, the X, and then the XR. I
Yeah.
had the XR. The XR
There's
was the
the
bigger
X
one.
Hard R, which was the keys were just bigger
The
fuck's
Xphonics
sake.
and the print
phone
was larger. I'm just kidding. Okay.
is going between £50 and £100 for parts only.
Yeah, because the X would be like an iPhone 15, and the XR would be like an i15 Pro.
Hmm.
I had
No,
the
it's an
XR.
XV. The 15 is XV.
No. I'm saying I was making a comparison on what they would be if
All
you
right.
compared them.
Yeah.
Because I had the XR for 2 years.
So I'd hold out for more than $50.
And fun fact too, it's actually cheaper to replace a iPhone screen than it is a fucking Samsung screen. Just keep that in mind. Samsung screens are expensive. Time minimum $200.
Mm.
I've had 2 or 3 iPhones fixed over the years and over the last couple of years, and it wasn't but like 80, $90 to get a new screen put on. But when I took my one Samsung in to get the screen replaced, I only paid $150 for the phone, and they wanted $200 to replace the screen. I was like, hell no. I was like, I'm good. I'll just fucking junk it. I'm not paying $50 more than what I paid for the phone.
I mean, it's undamaged, isn't it? Anyway, I'd hold out for about $80.
He said it won't turn on.
Yeah, I know, but it's undamaged. Just because it won't turn on, there's no cracks or anything in the screen or the back. Most of the ones that are on eBay for spares or repair or parts only are not damaged, but don't work.
The birds must have been mating with the cows again.
And they're going for up to like $125.
That happens when you shove a chicken up a cow's ass and get bird flu.
Inky.
He said the USDA is testing beef for bird flu. What the hell?
Testing beef.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to figure out how the hell the beef got bird flu.
Well, I suppose it is possible
Because
because
a cow set on a chicken. I don't know.
no, but they've got transmission now between birds and humans, so yeah,
Is it deadly to humans or is it just like a slight cold?
Deadly, not caught
It's killing
quickly.
humans. Yeah.
Or is it deadly if you have underlying issues?
No, it's deadly if
pre-existing
not
issues?
caught quick enough.
Swine flu, avian flu, they all kill people.
Yeah, COVID, you know.
And that monkey flu.
Mm. I think I've got that.
Guinea pig sniffles.
Uh-huh.
I've had them all.
Hey, David, Michael, did you hear that joke on bottom on what was it called? Bottom
Unplugged or something?
They did a documentary on the making and what's it of the series Bottom.
With Rick and Adi, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
He said, "Why did the pervert cross the road?"
Oh, yeah, you told me this. Go on.
Because he was stuck in the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's good.
Let's see, he was stuck in the chicken.
He's a pervert.
Yeah.
Chicken crosses road, pervert's gonna go with it.
Don't overthink it, Jonathan.
I've
Part
never
of the
heard. I've
pervert
never
is
heard that
wedged in the
terminology
chicken.
before.
Yeah, well, he knew that's where the other chickens were. Someone had said that's where all the cops hang out.
Rick Mayall was a genius.
Oh, yeah, he was a
Yeah.
genius. I like those Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door and stuff. All the
Well, Rick and Aid were roommates at university.
that's right, yeah. In Manchester as well, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah.
But
Oh.
they did one. It's called Bad News. Do you remember one called Bad News? They did. It's Comic Strip Presents. That's what it was. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
The Comic Strip Presents. They did Bad News. They did one called Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door. They did a few of them, which were really good.
Yeah. And the girl that was on with them on the Comic Strip Presents was also
Jennifer Saunders,
You know,
no, not Jennifer Saunders. No, the other one.
Dawn.
Rick until he died, he always looked the same, but Aiden he completely did not look like Vivian. Like because I learned of them first, of course, from MTV.
The young ones.
Was playing the young ones.
Yeah. No, who was it? No,
And that before it was easy to find British programming.
but she appeared in a lot of episodes of Bottom as well.
Hmm.
Are you talking about Dawn French?
No, she was the
No.
one that played the bankrupt foreign princess that was going to have sex with Rick, and then he had a heart attack before he got into bed.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no, I do know who you're talking about. Yeah, and she was really sweet and everything, wasn't she? Of course. It's
Yeah.
Emma
Hell are we
Thompson.
talking about?
You're talking about Emma Thompson. She was in The Young Ones. She played that princess.
Mm.
Yeah, Emma Thompson.
Oh, from Harry Potter?
No,
No, she wasn't in Harry Potter.
slightly
Isn't that-
older than that.
But she did
Isn't
play a
that- wasn't
witch
that
in
her
that childminding witch type
Emma Thompson.
woman.
Emma
She was
Thompson.
called Emma, but I don't think it was Thompson.
It
Yeah,
was Emma
Thompson.
Thompson. Yeah, you can see it. You can look
Yeah.
it up. Emma Thompson
No.
in The Young Ones, and you'll see it.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
a princess who was, Vivian wanted to gain carnal.
She
No,
wasn't
it was-
also
no,
she
that
wasn't
was in
also in the
Boston.
episode of the quiz show, was she?
That's right. Yeah, she was. Yep, the university one
Yeah.
with Stephen Fry.
Hmm.
You know, Stephen Fry was actually in a real University Challenge program.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Mm. Well, he was he Oxford? I think he was Oxford, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it's Jesus College, Oxford, or something.
Mm.
And we've completely lost all the other Americans.
Mm. Mm.
I'm still stuck on Philly, man. I can't believe he did that. Like, what was you thinking?
I'm trying to find it on internet. On internet.
What's that?
It wasn't. It wasn't
Emma
in
Thompson.
the young one. It was in what's it? It was in Bottom that she was going to sleep with him, and he had a heart attack before he got into bed.
Oh, hang on a minute then. Oh, then maybe we are talking about a different person then.
Bleach blonde.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't
Okay,
get to
I'm
watch
gonna
too many
look it up.
episodes of Bottom.
No, I didn't either. It didn't really have the same thing for me as the young ones.
Mm.
No, and Young Ones
It's
was
okay then.
completely original. And
Right,
it was of
okay,
that
so-
time where it was just insane. Let's
I've
throw
got the
all
one that
conventions.
you're thinking of. I've got the one you're thinking of, and it is Aid's wife,
Mm.
Jennifer Saunders, Aid's wife, who plays the princess.
No, it wasn't Jennifer Saunders.
Let me just put that link in the doodah.
I know what Jennifer Saunders looked like, and that was not Jennifer Saunders.
I'm just going to put this link in here. You can have a look at it. So the link I put in
We're
there is,
talking about British television.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the young ones. And the reason why I've got Emma Thompson in my brain is because of the University Challenge episode.
Oh.
What a stupid thing. I got a message yesterday. It said keyboard battery's low. I checked it. It was at 18%. I left it alone. Then it came back and said it was very low, and it was at 12%. So I changed the batteries out and it said 100%. Now I get a message, keyboard battery's low. It says 100%.
What you get for
Kind of
buying
batteries
Apple
you got in there?
keyboard?
Apple.
What kind of batteries did you use?
Oh, that explains it.
No, these are Duracells in there right now. It says 100%.
Oh, see, mine, it just plugs in and charges up, and you can't really get to the batteries.
Yeah, mine's got a built-in battery too.
Yeah, mine's plugged in too, but somehow during the last day or so, it got unplugged and I didn't realize it. And so it went down, but now I got it plugged in, it's back up again.
Yeah, I just checked when it came up and it said they got 100%, so I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just stupid. Apple. What it is.
I'll have to say though, when it comes to Apple keyboards and mice, they really drop the ball.
The keyboard's not too bad. Putting the USB on the bottom of the mouse is
Yeah, that
the
was
stupidest
stupid.
thing that they ever
Yeah,
did.
that's the stupidest thing in the world right there.
that was really dumb.
Well, it's on gold at the moment at 9 o'clock on Fridays.
What is?
In fact, it's also on again at 12 bottom.
Bottom. Oh, okay.
It's on at 9 o'clock on a Friday on gold. And it's on at 12 on Saturday.
And you know the
I
bad
can't
thing
find it.
about that, Donald, is that people can be complaining about that damn mouse for years and they still haven't switched it.
That's because they don't
Yeah, I
care.
don't even use it. Like I said, it's sitting over there on the other side of the desk, and I'm using a Logitech
Right.
with zero issues.
Me too. I've got a Logitech keyboard and mouse. Perfect.
Oh, I still use the Apple keyboard. I love the Apple keyboard. It's thin. Charge lasts a good long time.
Yeah, you got to use what's good for you. I've never used one, but I do quite like it. It looks like it's ergonomically well set out. Or don't you guys call ergonomics? In America, you guys call it anthropometrics, don't you? Something like that.
Oh, what?
Anthropometrics. It's the same thing as ergonomics, but it's a few letters longer. So
No, we use, I think,
Yeah.
ergonomic.
ergonomics.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I've always heard. Ergonomic.
What happened to Ron? Come on, you seen Ron lately?
Ron Lockwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
but-
talking about him this morning. I hadn't seen him. Not sure, probably just busy. Ron keeps himself pretty damn busy.
Yeah, he's got to go all the time, you know. Every once in a while, he'll pop in and just pop in to say hello. Usually he's in his car coming or going.
Yeah. Oh, with the animals. Cool cat, that drone, is that a Photoshop or you actually your drone looks like that?
Oh no, it's not my drone, but it is a real drone. In fact, that's where the term "dead cat" comes from in drone frame design. So if you've got a drone frame design where it's not an X shape, and what happens is the two.
Yeah, but that is an X shape. That's not a dead cat.
All right, but we're talking about where it comes from etymology.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's not a dead cat frame. That's an X frame.
So okay, so it's not a dead cat. Okay. Well, here's the thing.
It might be. It might
but
be
it's
supposed to be a dead cat, but that frame that it's actually
Sure.
on is not a dead cat.
But you'll agree that it's a drone with a dead cat on it.
Is
right?
that its tail
Yeah.
sticking straight out its ass?
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
if you look at a drone frame that has short armatures at the front, you can imagine that it looks like a cat.
Yeah, the guy did the
Right.
taxidermied cat on the drone. That's been what?
Yeah,
9
a
years
long
ago?
time. I saw
A
it
long time ago,
ago.
more than that, I think. But he certainly didn't think, oh, I know, I'll do a dead cat design with this, because he hadn't yet. No one had come up with that design yet. You know, it was all early days.
Hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, so you can see it flying actually, Jonathan, if you look it up. A dead cat drone, you can see it. You can see the guy flying it around. I bet it's 15 years old. I bet it is. Let's look it up.
It's
Dead
definitely
cat
older
drone.
drone because you can see the landing gear on it. It's like the Phantom, got the Phantom legs,
Did I say
Phantom type
50?
legs.
Oh,
I think it was a DJI. It says 6 years ago. It was longer than 6 years ago.
DJI didn't start up until 2016.
He just said
And that's 6 years ago. So it was what do you call it? I think it was a
They've been going 8 years.
what's that firework called?
6 years ago is 2018.
Mm-hmm.
A Catherine
Yeah,
wheel.
it
Wasn't there a
is.
DJI
DJI
frame called
started
Catherine
8
wheel?
years ago.
Why does that look actually like cat skin though? Like,
It is a taxidermied cat.
Yeah, it's a real cat, dude.
Well, it was a
that's
real cat.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm getting the link. Have you got it already? You're looking at it already.
Yeah, somebody has it up.
Oh, okay. It's stuck it here as well.
There it is, getting out of the box.
So they're showing a
I'm
video
sorry, I think that's pretty cool.
5 years ago. It is really good. Oh, there's a cat. There's a
It
picture of the
is,
actual cat.
but
A little
at the
morbid.
same time, I'm like, yo, that's a cat.
I know it's fucked up. I don't like it at all, to be honest. I'm
Well,
a
there's
cat
one with a
lover.
rat.
Should have been a flying fox.
One with a chicken.
Right? Yeah, it should have been a flying fox.
Dude is off the
Yeah.
chain.
Let me go find a picture and show you. I keep
You know-
saying that I'm gonna have that happen. I'm gonna do Cleo taxidermy when she passes. Hopefully not soon.
Ostrich.
There's an
It's a
ostrich.
flying ostrich.
It's weird enough.
Hell?
It's weird that the guy does this, but I am kind of in favor of him doing this, because if he wasn't doing this, he'd be
Put the
eating
head
his
out.
neighbors.
Yeah,
I
he
got a point.
definitely got some weird thoughts in his head.
Oh, look at that though. And the thing is,
A
that emu
turkey
never
drone.
flew. It never flew in real life, but now look at it. It's really going for it.
Yeah, man.
It must be delighted that it's getting the
Yeah,
opportunity.
but when you
to
see the
fly.
cat, you can see the look of fear on the cat's eyes.
Right. It's like he's
I'm not
still
supposed to
alive.
be up here.
You see, I would make that blink. If that was my drone, I would at least make the
eyes blink?
ostrich blink.
That'd be funny as shit. Be looking at that thing and blinking your shit.
Yeah, you'd think, oh my God, it's alive. The
Oh,
more wind
man.
generated from the props, the quicker it would blink. That would be awesome. It just looks to me that these guys are into taxidermy and drones, and they just kind of melded the two.
Look like they're into witchcraft.
It
No, I
looks to me
think
like
that dude-
they're into taxidermy, but not really good at it, so they decided to come up with a gimmick to get attention for their bad taxidermy.
There you go. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
If I remember correctly, I think the guy that did that
You've
was
got to
his
respect
cat.
it.
You do, kind of.
He did what, Justin?
I said if I remember correctly, it was actually that guy's cat. the one
Yeah,
that built the drone.
they showed
Yeah.
a picture of it.
Yeah, showed a picture of
Killed
it.
in a car accident. Hit by a car.
Looks like my Spidey.
Hey, Jonathan, that makes it worse because it was his cat.
Yeah, cause I don't know how I feel about having one of my cat skins on my drone and got to sit there and look at his face.
You see how
Yeah.
she sits against the wall right there? I always said that eventually, whenever she passes, I'm going to have her stuff just like that, sitting against the wall. And just sit her down there as a bookend, like,
Mm-mm.
that's my Cleo baby girl.
You're not gonna do that with Cleo, are you?
That's what I was going to do. I said, I'm going to have her stuff. I'm going to have her stuff and sitting up on the side so I can stick her on my desk.
Wow.
Just like this, sitting just like this.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
No, me either.
This is one of my favorite pictures right here. I put Mardi Gras beads on her and she was looking kind of like, uh-oh. And Tino looking at her and I put a little caption that says, let me see if I get it to read. Can't, let's see.
Over some, Joe. Over some. A little bit
Trying to
more.
get it to,
Oh,
trying
I
to get it
see.
to
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
up.
She's got some
Hold on.
beads.
You
We're gonna
pointing the phone. You pointing the phone away from the camera. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking, I'm trying to get it, there you go,
Let's see.
like that. And the caption on it says, I know what you did in Mardi Gras to get them beads.
Yeah, she sniffed
Yeah.
some.
I'm gonna
Sure.
send it to
Those.
Justin so he could show it better. Cause I really like this one.
I reckon Justin's got a computer just full of files that people have sent him to share.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
he's the go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, don't think I'm gonna let you do what you did last year.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. When did you
He
make that
was looking
picture?
at it like, where you get them beads at, you know?
Yeah, where's mine at, you know?
Joe, that picture, live for fame.
Freaking-
Yeah, I know. It would be a good one.
Yeah, I'd frame that if I was you. I'd get that frame. Rather than stuffing the dogs, I'd get that frame.
There's something weird about taxidermy.
Yep.
I've never
There
understood it.
is.
Even when hunters get things stuffed, I kind of I don't get it.
It is kind of grotesque. It really is, and the thing it shows no respect for the animal. Do you see what I mean? Now, the thing is, I think it's different, and I'm going to sound crazy for this, but with fish and animals, I think there's a big difference.
Fish is an
You know what I
animal.
mean?
Yeah.
I know.
exactly.
What I mean is mammals. I think a fish is okay. Don, you're muted, Don.
Oh, it's okay for one, but not another, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sounding hypocritical, but I think fish is okay. But animals like cats and fluffy, cute ones and mammals and
No,
whatnot,
cool
I
cat's
just think
whole.
it shows so little respect.
No,
Well,
so
I-
his.
well,
Go ahead,
It
Don.
must be so much easier to stuff a cat or a dog or an animal that's got fur and skin than a
Right.
fish.
Yeah.
Can
My
you
thing is,
imagine
it's
trying
not the
to
animal,
take
no matter
the
what you do.
insides out of a fish so you could stuff it?
I'm with Donald. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's not the animal.
Yeah, look, it's something about it. It's something about it that when you look at them, you literally feel like they're staring at you. Like if their soul is still there, piercing
Yeah.
through you through their eyes.
Well, it's not
It's
even their
tragic.
eyes because you're replacing with glass eyes. It's everything's
Right.
fake about it except
Yeah.
for the skin.
Well, Cool Cat's logic is hunting small children is bad, but full-grown adults, fair game.
No,
I
it's the
didn't
other
say
way
there was any
around.
logic in the way I
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
I didn't say there was any
Actually,
logic in
That's a
it.
stretch.
Yeah.
Now,
I think
I
you might
will
find,
say-
Justin, it's the other way around.
Don't go in
Uh,
Ron's office then.
I do
Yeah.
like the taxidermy that was on Dinner for Schmucks with the mice. You guys ever see that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have.
No.
They're doing all
the
sorts
guy-
of cool stuff.
It was actually kind of okay, but it had Steve Carell from The Office, from the U.S. Office, had
Yeah.
him in it. I want to say
Is
Paul
that
Rudd
the
was in
English
it.
office or the American office?
The American Office, the fake one.
If you're OJ, then
Yeah.
yes, Daryl.
Got a
But
question for you, Donald.
he'd take mice and he would taxidermy these mice into humorous situations and.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Donald.
Question. Go ahead.
Right. If you book your taxidermist through the app, do you get an Uberdermist?
Cats flying AGL. What kind of flying pussy conversation did I step into? Some X's be nice stuffed. Well, you already did that, and then they became an X, Jim, when they didn't feel what you were putting in.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, I got you
David,
thinking about it.
it may have been too subtle?
What was your point, Don? Before you were rudely interrupted.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
He didn't have a point. He was just waffling on.
I have you never heard me prattle on for about nothing forever?
See, we missed the Don prattle. Some people enjoy a Don prattle. Come on.
That, yeah.
So we're gonna have to look that up. Steve Carell, stuffed mice. I'm not familiar, but I am familiar with the mice in amusing situations type of.
Yeah, it was. The movie was called A Dinner for Schmucks.
Yeah, Tim, you weren't kidding last night too. Jason's stream, extreme delay by like 2-3 minutes. He was way behind.
Yeah, you could hear it on the audio, couldn't you? It's like 20 seconds.
No,
It
no,
was-
no. I'm saying we were both streaming at the same time when we were playing Fortnite last night. But his stream
I
was
watched
like
it.
2-3 minutes behind. Mine was only like 15 seconds behind me actually being
Oh,
live.
okay.
His was way behind though. I don't know if that's a setting in Prism or if
Well,
Prism's just
YouTube on my television's about 15 seconds behind us on Zoom.
right. And that was what my stream was last night. But Jason's was way behind by like minutes.
Yeah, but yesterday, some people that I normally watch on a Sunday, they were all having problems with YouTube.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember, Justin, is that now it's got a 49-inch monitor to go across first.
I love it.
Takes time to get across that monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to tell him what next CPU
Oh,
he gonna
shit.
need to adapt with that monitor.
I like
See,
this.
I can kind of get behind that kind of taxidermy
Make it
because
glowing.
it's
Yeah.
because you're going beyond. You're not trying to recreate them as lifelike, and I think that's where it gets really kind of creepy.
Are those rats?
Yeah, mice. I think they're fake, but
I think they're fake too,
uh,
because they don't
The
look like
carrot-
any kind of mouse I've seen.
yeah, the character was
from-
supposed to.
They're from Madame Two Swords. And they're
That
the
was not my
minds of
fault, Tim.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, what day,
How do I stop sharing?
Tim? What day you got off? Friday or Monday?
Monday to bank holiday.
There's a stop sharing button.
Said he had a 3-day weekend.
I
this weekend.
couldn't find it. I finally
Yeah, it's Monday.
closed
so
the
he has
window.
the same as us.
And we got another oh yeah, it's May Day, isn't it?
Yeah, Mayday, Mayday.
We got 2 bank holidays in May.
Yes, one at
We
the
got
start. One at the end.
Spring Bank on the last Monday as well.
Daryl.
Yeah, so the 6th is a bank holiday.
Okay.
Mark, what are their names?
Eh?
The fish behind you. Do you name your fish? I
No.
name my fish.
No,
Said one day he wasn't even sure if there was one still in there that was in there at one point.
tomorrow
Always
night.
get mesmerized by your fish tank, man. That's one of my callings right there.
I went out and counted my fish last week, and I'm down 2. So I lost
What
2 of
kind
them over the winter. Goldfish.
Go for it.
Be a heron or
But-
something.
But they'll have babies this year, probably.
Yeah, but you drain that pond, and I bet
They
you
don't have babies, they lay eggs.
Oh, you got a pond on them?
Yeah, I got a little pond out in the yard.
What's the measurements?
Goldfish are ovarian.
Yeah.
When he says pond, it's more like a metal pan.
Goldfish are ovarian.
What does that mean
Yeah.
in fish terms, Mark?
They lay eggs.
Right.
Okay. That-
rather than live bearers.
Okay, but I don't care how they get there. But we get baby goldfish every once in a while, and that keeps our population up.
Why
I
don't
don't
you
name
put
them
some
though
coins
because
in
they
there?
because goldfish die. So why would I spend
Yeah.
money on more expensive fish just to watch them die?
Koi's live 70 years.
If you can keep them alive.
Yeah. If you can stop the herons from eating it.
These goldfish started out as
They
just
also
a handful
cost a
of feeder
fortune.
fish from a bait store. So
Right.
I feel I give them a great life, and they can live in the pond.
Oh,
and I
you
can-
got feeder fish. Yeah, feeder fish, they reproduce rapidly.
Yeah.
That what you got in there? You're gonna always have them in there.
We usually keep about 7 to 9 fish in there.
Could they have
What
evolved
do you do with
limbs
the rest?
and walked out?
You sell the
Give them a
rest for
tire?
bait.
Probably not.
Oh no, they usually end up either getting eaten by animals or
Hmm.
freezing, dying. I think my wife is home.
You think?
I'm
Yeah.
hearing noises.
I had about 12 fish in there at one point.
Yeah,
Like
try
you-
not to scream this time, Donald.
Yeah, I know,
And
right?
tomorrow night, they should be up to about 20 fish in there. Because I've ordered 5 new goldfish, 2 silver sharks, 4 tiger barbs, and 2 albino tiger barbs, and 2 sucking loach and 2 albino sucking loach. And they'll be here tomorrow.
Tiger barbs are nice. I used to raise some of those.
So if you're getting 2 sucking loach, does that mean some of your other fish are going to have a good time tomorrow night?
Well, the
They
ones
have- they have-
inside there are gonna be mad. That's for sure.
On the mouths, and they eat the algae off the glass and the rocks.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen those fucking massive ones in lakes that people dumped in there. Cause they
No,
actually
they'll
had a
be-
problem.
They'll probably be of the Plecostomus family rather than the loach. The loach
Yeah.
don't grow quite as big.
Yeah, that was the black.
I have
ones,
one.
remember
I
the
have
name
one
of it.
13 inches.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
I used to have about a 12-inch Plecostomus.
there was a lake.
I got one too.
Mm. I
Like the
also had
girls.
a Hippocastatum, which was the bristle nose.
There was a lake out in was it somewhere in Southern California? I can't remember what the name of it was, but they had a problem with people dumping fish in there. And you go along the edge of the lake, and there was fucking rainbow rocks everywhere from fish tanks. And there was some big ass sucker fish in there. I'm talking massive. I've seen some big ass ones in there.
Yeah, we just had somebody catch a shark in our local pond.
A tropical fish shark rather than a shark.
Well, it's come out of someone's fish tank and they dumped it in there. Somebody saw it. Somebody saw it 3 years ago, and no one's ever been able to see it since. And this guy's now actually caught it.
Like a redfin shark or something, or
took it out.
It'd either be a red-tailed or a red-finned or a black or a silver.
I don't think it matters what kind of shark it is. It ain't meant to be in there.
Right.
Yeah, but they're not the sharks that you get in the sea.
Yeah,
tropical fish sharks are not. What's it? They're not dangerous.
I've got
They
sharks.
don't get as big neither.
They're not even.
All right,
They're
I'm
not even
jumping off.
vicious.
I'll catch y'all later.
Catch you later.
All right, Jeff.
And
Have a
the
good night.
sharks are still being alive when I got them home.
Well, I've got two. I had 2 silver sharks in there, and I'm getting 2 more now.
It would have been funny when he was pulling it in with the music. Dun, dun.
They don't even. They don't even look like sharks.
At least it's ended all the rumours that there's a shark in there.
Good to hear that.
I mean, we used to catch a lot of dogfish in the sea that look like miniature sand-coloured
they are.
sharks.
They are sharks,
rock,
that's why.
rock salmon.
Yeah, spur dogs.
Dogfish?
Yeah.
It's only rock salmon when you eat it or cook it.
Exactly.
Yeah, spur
Oh,
dogs
that's a powder
and
salmon.
dogfish. They're lovely. I quite like them actually to eat.
Bloody
No
hard to
bones.
skin.
What's
Well,
a
if you got a
dogfish
decent
look
pair
like?
of pliers, it's fine.
Yep, pair of pliers and open it like a mackerel tin.
Yeah, didn't they used to use the skin actually to sand? excuse
It's
me,
like sandpaper.
sand
Yeah.
boats down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use the skin to sand down boats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's lots of little barbs on the skin, look like teeth.
Literally, the skin is like sandpaper. It'll
Hmm.
rip the skin off your hand if you're not careful.
Yeah, when you catch them, if they wrap themselves around your arm, they can graze your arm quite badly.
Mm.
What do you mean,
Strip the
wrap
skin off.
themselves around? What does this dogfish look like?
It's a long
It looks like
tail, a very long tail.
Looks
It's a
like
shark.
a 2-foot long shark.
Yeah.
Very nice
Question.
eating.
Well,
When you catch a
anything
dogfish,
It doesn't
anything
actually
from like 6
wrap
inches
itself
to
around
2 foot
your
long,
arm. You might just fold over your arm and scratch the hell out of you.
and they're like a light brown color with a white
Right.
belly.
but once
Yeah,
you caught a dogfish,
usually.
yeah, if you throw a ball into the lake, will it go and get it and bring it back?
Yeah, every
try
time.
fish with you.
Providing it's a retriever dogfish.
Well, the other thing is
Mm.
that the dogfish do not like the catfish, so you know.
Yeah. If it's anything like my dog, if you throw a ball for it, it'll just look at it and go, "You can fetch that your fucking self."
Yeah.
Mhm.
You threw it, you get it.
I don't think I've ever seen a dogfish before.
Mhm.
I feel sorry for the postman. Postman goes paddling in the pond and Dogfish starts biting his ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, I think it was Ethel Cardew.
Oh, the lady from Bottom.
She played
Ethel
Lady
Cardew.
Natasha.
How do you spell that?
Ethel, Ethel Cardew, as in Cardew Robinson.
Cardew. Yeah, with an E on the end. Ethel Cardew. Let's have a look. Oh, really? Oh, hang on. Ethel. I can't find it.
She played Lady Natalia and then about 30 other names.
Italia. I remember that from a movie.
Thank you. I can't find it. I've put a link for The Empire Strikes Back, Super Panavision 70.
The Empire Strikes Back. What?
Yeah, it's let me see if I can share it with you guys. Is that all right, Paul? If I put it on the screen? Share screen.
You have to have it playing and then you share it.
Right. Okay.
No, it's not. Ethel Cardew was Richie's original girlfriend who you never actually see in the program.
Oh, she had a good role then.
Can I
Yeah.
can I play the volume? It's not music or anything.
Yeah, turn the volume on.
Is everyone seeing
Nope,
this?
don't have anything.
No,
No
no
audio.
volume yet. No sounds.
Okay, bear with me.
You have to click share.
Fuck me.
Yeah, you have to take it off and click share audio on the.
Share audio, yep.
I do. Hang on a minute. So you are screen sharing. Where's share audio?
On your
Oh,
right.
fuck
Down
me.
in the bottom corner.
Listen, dude. Listen, I'm going to stop share because I'm an idiot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link in the thing for you. Okay? Can someone do it? Because
Share it
I don't know
in
what the fuck
private.
I'm doing.
Send it me in private, and I'll share it for you.
There you go, David.
Lady Natasha. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Lady Nat. It was definitely Lady Nat.
There you go.
There. Can you hear that?
Can you put it to the start, David?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not even sharing it.
Still got no sound.
Oh,
No
No
sound.
sound?
No.
no sound.
Okay. Then that is. Huh. I wonder why.
Screen. Share sound.
Okay,
That's from the original Empire Strikes Back movie.
No, what
No,
it
this
is,
is the AI
Jonathan,
remake.
AI generated Panavision 70 kind of lookalike. So
Universe
it's
where
taken all the
darkness
ideas of
spreads
Empire
from
Strikes
both
Back and
light,
it's put them
where the
into.
forces of tyranny seek to crush the spirit of freedom. A new chapter in the
There's
saga
lots of them.
unfolds. Join
There's
our
one from
valiant
Matrix as
heroes
well.
as they stand united against the might of the Galactic Empire. Their courage undaunted amidst the icy winds of adversity. With nerves of steel and a devil-may-care attitude, Han Solo and his loyal co-pilot Chewbacca embark on a thrilling escapade, dodging
Oh,
Imperial
wow.
entanglements at every twist and turn. In
I
the
like that
shadowy
ship.
depths of Dagobah, a journey of self-discovery
Brilliant.
unfolds as Luke
The Matrix one
Skywalker
is very
grapples
cool.
with the mysteries of the Force and the weight of his own destiny. In a galaxy torn asunder by war, love becomes a light in the darkness, defying the odds and igniting the spark of hope in the hearts of all who dare to dream.
Calrissian.
But beware the allure of the dark side, for the evil Darth Vader schemes to crush the rebellion and bend the galaxy to his will. Starring Rock Hudson as Luke Skywalker, Kirk Douglas as Han Solo, and Debbie
Excellent.
Reynolds as Princess Leia.
Which
Prepare
is
for the
Princess
adventures
Leia's mum,
of a lifetime as
as it
the
happens.
Empire Strikes Back. Coming soon to a planet near you.
Love it.
I like how the ships are redone.
The
All
remote
the ships.
where
It's cool,
each
isn't it?
like very
Jesus Christ, it jumped off into another one. The Jurassic Park.
I got a message. I don't know if we're talking about fish, and I got this suggested to me. Don't know if you can see that. Probably not.
It looks like a largemouth bass.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So
Oh,
there you go. I
It
got,
look
I
like a
got
baby
that.
snakehead.
snakehead.
And it says
Yeah, that's a
if you-
snakehead.
It says if you catch this fish,
That was
conservationists
it.
says it says conservationists say take a photo, kill it, and report the fish to the Missouri Department of Conservation. I'm like, how are you supposed to know if it's that fish or one that just looks like it? And
Oh,
they
you
want
will know.
if they want it dead so bad, why didn't they kill it when they had it hold of it to take the picture?
yeah.
Well, it is
Those
dead. That fish.
Those-
They didn't say
Exactly.
this type of fish. They said if you catch this fish, not this type
that
of fish.
fish, yeah, this fish exactly.
They're asking about that specific sumbitch right there.
I mean, that's some ask, isn't it, to catch a specific fish? My God.
Those fish got in the U.S. Through cruise ships, actually.
Michael?
The ships would be docked. They'll intake water from wherever they at, and then once they travel and get to where they are, they release that water. Well, you had snakeheads in traveling inside the ship. I almost bought one of those minutes prior to one of them almost taking my finger.
Mhm.
But
Michael,
they're
when
illegal
I
in the
tell-
U.S. to have them.
When I tell you the name, you'll know exactly who it is. Donald, you might. Helen Lederer.
Oh, Helen Lederer, yeah, sure.
Yep.
You know, my cousin is good friends with her. My cousin Stephen knows her very well. Hangs out with her, in fact.
That is not
She was
popping in my brain.
A dude named Helen.
attractive in a strange-looking way, wasn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's not traditionally good looking, is she? She
No.
is. She got something about her though.
Mm.
I like women like that.
Well, she was the one that played Lady Natasha,
Ah,
Letitia. Oh, fucking hell, the name goes on forever and ever and ever and ever.
yeah.
She played Morticia in the Addams Family.
No. She played a foreign countess in Bottom.
Yeah. Most of the other people here won't know what Bottom is.
No, probably not. Well, yeah, Don
It
does.
wasn't. It
Other
wasn't
than
all that
Don.
big in
Lady
England.
Natasha,
So
Letitia, Sarah Jane, Wallasey,
I guess that was the joke, though. That it was a very long name.
Obstromsky, Pornsky, Smythe, Oblonov, Boldonov, Dobb.
Yeah, so when I gave my own name a jokey Smythe name,
Moldova.
right?
Yeah,
That was what I was doing
that was the joke.
when I
Yeah,
called myself a double-barreled Covington Smythe. That was me trying to be funny.
yeah. But the joke would have fallen flat on a few people.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that I blame Justin because he mispronounced it as Smith. So you know, that's my go-to blame anyway. Really, for some people it's Canada.
Uncle
For me, it's
Bill.
Justin.
Hey,
Uncle
Bill.
Bill.
Good evening.
Good evening, Bill.
What's up, Uncle Bill?
Hi, kids.
Yeah.
So
Oh, hey, Bill.
we don't know what we don't know what bottom is.
Some of us don't.
I know what a bottom is.
There you go.
Yeah,
I know what hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
I know I
It was
made it
on
to the
there.
bottom. Now we're at the top. Like,
It was on Johnny's show, wasn't it, Bill?
That was a bottom. Yeah.
Got your mic.
Yeah.
so you want to see where I'm? You want to see me or where I'm going?
Let's do it. Going to the
Please
vape
yourself.
shop. Have you already been in? Are you about to go in, Bill?
No,
Should
I'm
be on his way
actually.
home.
I actually had to open today.
Oh, okay.
Are you at work? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my way home.
Okay.
I don't usually open on Monday, but somebody last second needed the day off. So we worked it out and I ended up opening and somebody else was coming in to close. I mean, shit, it's after 7. I may as well have just stayed. Only open till 10. It's been a long day. But anyway, that's that. That's life.
I'm going to drop in one of these days. Just sit at the bar.
What time does it shut, Bill?
Huh?
10 o'clock
10.
closes.
10.
It closes at the bowling alley closes at 10. Although on Monday I'm usually here late because after this is the big thing that fills the whole place, and I usually let them hang at the bar for a while, and I'm usually not out of here till after 11 anyways.
Well, does the pool hall stay open longer, or does that close at the
Yeah.
same?
The pool hall is open till 2 a.m. You know, and the bartender basically runs that after the managers are gone. But of course, if they got any problems, we answer the phone. And that's it. Yeah. Bartender has some managerial, they have the ability to close the shift, really, is basically about it.
Uh-huh.
They're able to lock everything up and shut it down, right?
Lock it up, set the alarm, make their deposits, close the drawer. You know, that's it. They're kind of like a light duty shift manager, kind of. And but like I said, if there's any serious issues, you know, we would get a call. But normally there isn't. Pretty simple to bartend at night. Until it isn't. There we go. You can see what it looks like here in South Florida.
Looks kind of nice.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Is it warm? Is it warm there, Bill?
Yeah, it's not hot. Just warm. It's very nice though. I think it was 82. 82, I think. Probably a little less than that. I'd guess 80. Maybe 79, 80. Nice day. A little cloudy. Very windy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we were windy. But we didn't get anywhere near that temperature.
Ooh, I should have put my sunglasses on. Driving right toward the sun. Catch a light, I'll switch them over.
It's currently 11 degrees centigrade.
We're not far off that. We're 12.
Actually, the bank says it's 72. That can't be right. Get the hell out of here. Well, it's nicer than I thought it was. Hold on, let me take a look. I'm going to disappear for a moment. It is, yeah, 79. I nailed that. What did I say? Right?
82.
Close enough.
I said it was 82. It's probably a little cooler than that, probably 80, 79. I just said that. Pay attention, Mark. There'll be a quiz later.
Yeah.
Glasses. Get my prescription sunglasses on. Right in time for the sun to go behind a big cloud.
Exactly. Always happens.
Exactly how that goes. That's all right. Still plenty of sun. Plenty of lighting. These are prescription sunglasses. Oh. Yeah. So this is the end of a long run because I got up early yesterday, drove all the way up to my dad's, had lunch, drove all the way back, tried to catch a nap. That didn't happen. Went on a couple of streams. Went on, did my live stream. Got up this morning, went to work, worked the day, and then here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm off tomorrow. I said I don't mind opening on Monday. I mean, the negative is the fact that my stream is on so late, you know. But the positive is I go home much earlier in the evening, get a little rest, and I can start my day fresh tomorrow. My day off fresh tomorrow, you know, because half the time I wake up at noon or later, you know, because just tired, you know. However, now I'll probably still wake up at noon.
Just not
You
as
gotta get an
tired.
early night.
But I'll have more sleep though.
Yeah, you get home and have dinner and just relax.
That's right. Yeah, not even that hungry. I got a little extra food left over. Had a great big party. It was supposed to 50 people. Pretty good sized party, company party. They bought a ton of food. They bought too much food. They left it. They said, "No, you guys can have it." I was like, "Okay." I had myself like 4 or 5. No, how many sliders did I have? 4 sliders, a bunch of some boneless chicken wings. That was good.
What's
And anybody
slider?
that came to what's a slider?
Burger, Mark.
It's a little
burger.
mini burger.
None of this boneless chicken.
All right.
I don't turn my nose up to food. I mean, it's a boneless chicken wing. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I like boneless chicken wings, but they're chicken tenders.
Well, it's supposed to be wing meat when they make them, so they have that stronger flavor to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be.
Ignore him, Bill. Dominic's just got a propensity for argument right now.
Oh, does he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right though. They're not nuggets. Chicken nuggets is processed.
No, I didn't say nuggets. I said tenders.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're kind of like that, but a little heavier. They are kind of like nuggets, but they're heavier crust and lumpier.
And they're
Definitely
longer.
better.
Yeah. Why did
They're long
somebody
too.
decide suddenly that a goujon was going to be called a tender?
Yeah, like
I
a
hadn't
goujon.
heard the word tender.
Look, William.
Okay, well, that's because they're made from chicken tenderloins.
Yeah.
The tenderloin, when you take a chicken breast and you debone it, and there's a strip of meat that goes underneath
Yeah,
it.
like a little
breast.
fillet.
Yeah,
All right,
and
yeah.
that's actually the tenderloin.
Yep.
It's like a cow.
Oh,
A cow
I
is a
could use a
tenderloin.
goujon as well.
And on a cow, a tenderloin is filet mignon.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it on a human?
Yeah. Is it still called a
I
tenderloin?
don't know. I haven't eaten too many humans. Well, I mean, no dead ones. As far as well, they may have seemed that way.
Keep
They may have
digging,
seemed that
Bill.
way.
Oh, so you like sushi?
Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do, but I know what you're getting at. I know what you're driving at there, Mr. Ball of the Mud. I had fun on the stream last night. We didn't have a
Yeah,
big
it was
turnout.
fun.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You were
That's
there,
because
Mark,
I wasn't
and
there.
Yeah.
Mark was there. Cool Cat, were you there? You weren't there, were you?
Well, I arrived initially, and then I woke up this morning with the phone next to me, and that was that. Because I went to bed watching the stream. I mean, it is on at 3 in the morning, so.
Yeah.
So you woke up with a headache probably.
I know I was
Listening
feeling
to-
fine because I was just watching it in bed on the side. I have to lock the phone screen, so it didn't
Oh,
change
finished
orientation.
finished at
I'm
about
just saying, if you,
5 hour time, something like that.
yeah, you were there. And Dominic was there for, you know, and
Well,
Joe was
Dominic had-
there.
Yeah, like
I can't blame you guys. I know David wasn't there, but
Yeah.
he's got things to do at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, it was a small turnout. I think we hit 21 at one point. They were saying I should start doing my show earlier. That way I could be disappointed earlier on in the evening.
yeah,
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, if you do it
See, I'm
straight
afraid. No, that's why I'm afraid to do that, because if I don't get any more people, then I can't use that excuse anymore.
just do it straight after Paul, and no one's got an excuse not to turn up.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
certainly
but
help
the-
me.
I think then you do it up the wedge and
Yeah, you always have an
Big goal,
excuse
don't
not to turn up.
yeah. Because if he does it an hour earlier, I've got to get straight off Wedge and straight on to Bills.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gives
Yeah,
me
you
no time out of the tournament.
There is
Yeah,
very
but-
little.
But
other
let's
than-
be honest here, we don't have to think about the Australians, we just have to think about the British. So come on, early for us.
Selby Vault. There's nobody
Or-
on between Wedgie and Bill.
Well, we're talking about doing another stream, and it'll actually. My stream's not topical. It's just whatever we feel. You know, we just talk. You know, just whatever off the top of our head, and that's just been the format for 4 years now, or whatever, 3.5, 4 years. And I don't feel like changing that because, well, A, I'm lazy, and B, it works. You know, it is what it is. You know, like Lon said, it's like eavesdropping on somebody's Zoom call, which is
Yeah,
fine.
that's the good part of it.
Yeah. Which is okay. You know, we're all exhibitionists. But then maybe we'll have a topical one day during the week, but that means I'll have to come up with a topic. But then I was thinking maybe I could make it kind of like a game as to what topic we're going to have, you know, and call it something like, I don't know, shot. I can't do hot topic because that'd probably get me a copyright. Or how about shot topics? And we come up with a topic, and if everybody agrees, every time the topic comes up, we have to do a shot. What do you think?
That's too early for me.
Just call it.
And
If it's anything like the Avata, everyone will be pissed by the end of the first hour.
That's right.
I haven't done a shot in months, not since Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh.
That was the last time I did one. Christmas Eve.
Well, we could
I'm
call
an
it shit
alcoholic,
topic.
so I don't drink.
Yeah, shit topic. Yeah.
I had a few beers.
gonna
at
do-
the end.
It's either shit topics or shit takes.
Or giggles and shits.
Where people actually giggle and shit.
Yeah.
Well, then we'd have to have TJ on, and I don't know. He's a very disruptive force when he's on the channel. At least it gives you a break, you know. You're waiting for him to calm down. You can think of something to say.
And you've been with him out in the field. Is he like that in real life too?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. He does the same thing. Actually, more often. Yeah. Yeah. We kind of shake him out of it, you know. He's got to breathe, you know. The oxygen level gets too low, and then forget it. He's done.
He starts grabbing his chest, right?
And you never know what he's going to find funny, you know. You just let it go. We're not sure what he's laughing about, but must have been good.
I have got to go. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
That's
All
why,
right.
Donald.
Good day. Have good fun. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Paul.
Bye, Donald.
Well,
I still can't believe this Burger King closed. Such a busy strip.
Oh, no.
Oh, a Burger King
Right
closed?
next-
That's unusual.
right next to the Sam's Club. I mean, man, they must have sucked. They really did.
Either
Actually,
that or the franchisee just closed it up.
Yeah, we
well,
had
he
a shop.
closed. If he
Yeah,
was
shop on
making
one
money, he
near
wouldn't
us.
have closed. I wouldn't think. You know, he wasn't making money.
Yeah, they've been closing them down all over the UK, but they've just opened a new one near us, which is weird.
That,
Well, wait.
that sounds like an investment for you, Bill. You could go over and own that Burger King.
We call it Hungry
Right.
Jack's in Australia.
There's
there's
so many
one-
easier ways to lose all my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we've had one that's been closed for renovation for about 2 years. But we call it Hungry Jack's over here for some reason.
No, it's gonna be. But when they open it, man, it's gonna be something else.
That will sound-
That's a hell of a renovation.
I know. I'm still waiting.
Okay.
No, I'm just surprised, but I shouldn't be though, because really they did a shit job. I like Burger King, and I've had meals. I'd pick up I had Whoppers that were so salty. It was like if they didn't do this on purpose, they are complete morons. So maybe they did it on purpose. They didn't like my face. Who knows? There was so much salt on that burger.
Perhaps
And I
they
called them up, and you know what their solution? Oh, we're so sorry, and they refer me to this number, and you know what they do? They offer you free food. It's like, well, why would I want more of that?
Yeah.
I've had enough salt. I've had enough salt now for a while. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Probably. You know, thank you for trying to preserve me.
You
I'm
could offer
sure
you some blood pressure medication.
on the fries so that you end up buying more drinks.
No, I mean seriously,
Possibility.
you know, I'm not exaggerating. It was like the cap came off. Something, I don't know. It was terrible. It was unbelievable. See, at McDonald's, they had that thing down to a science. You know what I mean? And all the dispensers that dispense the sauces, the ketchup, the mustard, like that. It was all metered. You actually had like this cup, this thing that held the fluids, and it was a little gun. Click, 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 and every burger was exactly the same. You know?
Which is why I always went in, if I went in there at lunchtime, I always asked for a burger without dill pickle, so it was a fresh burger, and chips without salt, so they had to cook them fresh.
Yeah, but French fries aren't as good without salt. They're just not. And I'm not a salt guy. I don't put salt in my
You
cooking.
need chicken salt.
I don't have salt on anything.
Yeah. No, I don't add extra salt anyway. I mean, you have things
There is
ingredients that have salt in it already. Like if you have something Italian, you put the Parmesan cheese or the Romano cheese. That's already kind of salty to begin with, and that usually adds enough salt for me. You know.
Yeah.
But no, these were bad, so bad. But like I said, they had dispensers, and you give it one hit and put the exact amount of salt, whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, you don't need much when you're cooking a burger. You know, it's not like you're trying to break down the gristle in the meat. A lot of folks don't understand why they salt the roast, and it's because it actually makes its way down as it's roasting. It makes its way down in there, and it makes it more tender. But there's a point where it goes from being succulent and tender and a big old thing of salt. It falls apart. Whatever.
Yeah, that was one of the things in the Philippines, not the Philippines, the Seychelles. They used to, I think they do it on a lot of islands as well, to preserve fish and meat. They used to cover them in salt.
Yeah, salted fish. Yeah. My
Yeah,
wife,
like
my
a
wife
ba-
likes it.
So then
Bacala.
you have to soak them for hours first
Yeah.
to get rid of the taste of the salt before
Yeah,
you can
Greeks
cook.
do it.
Right.
The bacala.
And to be honest
Bacala
with you,
salt.
they did not taste very nice, to be honest.
No, and they stink too. My wife cooks that shit.
Yeah, they do.
Smells. I make her cook it outside.
Smells awful.
No
Yeah.
worries, Michael.
Yeah. Too tired to get out of the car. Just flip that around. Yeah. Oh,
Tell
I
you
might
what,
have a drink. What's
I
that?
have no. Lon is on a lot of live streams recently.
Yeah.
Who?
Lon.
Lon.
Yeah, Lon has really come out of his shell. He used to go on him every once in a while, and he would talk about what he knows, which is substantial. He knows a lot about the drone industry. He's got a lot of friends on the inside, and then that'd be it. But now he's chuckling it up with everybody. You know,
Yeah.
He's a pretty funny guy.
The only one he used to appear on was Mike.
Yeah.
He's a nut buster. I'll tell you that.
Mm.
And it's fine because you know he's kidding. You know.
Yeah.
Because I can tell by his face sometimes he worries that he went too far. Because he's a nice guy. He's actually, I've met him a few times now. He's actually a nice guy. But sometimes he comes across as a dick. But he's not. He's just making jokes, you know, and kidding you. And expecting you to know that he's kidding. And like I said, every so often you see his face and you can tell that he thinks he went too far, you know. It's like, whoops.
I'm sure his teeth whitened as well. They're dazzling then.
People got to thicken their skins a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I should talk. I get sensitive. What am I going to do tomorrow? Let me see. I think I'm going to clean the car, clean the truck. I have not cleaned my truck since I bought it last November 22nd. And yes, I know the day that I bought the truck because it was the day before Thanksgiving. And they cleaned it that day, cleaned it and waxed it and did a nice job. And I didn't really clean it once. A couple of times I sprayed the hood and got the bugs off real quick. And then gate. The gates on pickup trucks get dirt thrown up on them and they get this like black stuff running down and it shows up really nicely on the white paint. You know? So I've done that once. Well, the dirt's back on the back gate again. And I got bugs because I went to my dad's house. So I think I'll wash the truck tomorrow. I might trim the grass because it's still not really growing very much. And I got a project to do. Yeah, I got another project. Want to see the project I completed? Yeah, I'll show you what I did. I'm gonna be sore for a week. Getting old, man.
Oh no.
Little project like this. So I'm looking forward to getting retired. Yeah, retarded. I'm gonna get retired. When I get retired, I'll be getting. There's always some project to be done, you know, with painting and fixing this and fixing that.
If there isn't, your wife will find one.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, maybe she will. See what I did.
Oh God.
Mm.
Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I guess not.
Okay, everybody, it's 7:30. I think I'm going to call it.
Wait a minute, I got to show my project.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Call it after Bill.
Oh, he's not fussy, Paul. When he wants
You
to
see,
go, he
around the
goes.
garage door, they have this rough hewn wood, which is actually true dimensional wood, they call it. Like if you have 2x4, it actually is 2x4 instead of 1.5 by 3.5 because they don't plane it.
Yeah.
And that's what they used when they did this house. But it's very heavy fascia because it's not really structural, you know. But when they did it, they went all the way to the bottom and it touched the ground, you know, it touched the concrete. And over the years, even though it was painted, it rotted, you know,
Yeah.
and it would rot up. So what I did was I tried to make it look like this was supposed to be like a pedestal base, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I did this once before with wood and then it rotted. So this is vinyl. These are vinyl boards.
Mhm.
Oh, wow,
I cut,
cool.
you know, so I cut them. Yeah, so they're not going to rot anymore. Yay. And I had to, you know, and the last time I did it, I actually cut it around this. And this time I said, screw you. And I cut straight through this one, straight back. And then over to the wall there. And yeah, and I did it for both sides. See the
Looks
other side?
good.
Yeah. You know, it seems like a pretty small, easy little project, but it took me way longer than I expected. And being on my
Well-
hands and knees and bending over and sitting there crouching, you know, on my knees like this while I was sawing that wood by hand. And by the end of the day, man, was I sore.
Yeah.
Catch
now-
you all tomorrow before Paul blames me for calling it.
Yeah.
Got the same problem right there. See? And these
See you
are,
tomorrow.
See you, David.
I got to do the
Come
same
on.
thing there. But that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
now
you
can
can
we
go
go
home.
So have you now got an electric saw that you can cut it with to make things easier?
Huh?
I said, have you
What?
got an electric saw to make it easier?
Well, I mean, I ended up using a circular saw because I knocked. I was very sad. I had a scrolling jigsaw, 3/4 inch throw scrolling jigsaw that I had for like I think 30 years. Sears and Roebuck, baby. They don't even make that stuff anymore. It was their contractor grade. It was $75 30 years ago. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I knocked it off. I know it finally died. I knocked it off the desk and off the table, and it broke. Doesn't work anymore. Made me very sad. I'm sure I'll buy it with some cheap Chinese crap from Harbor Freight now. We'll see. We'll see.
Got it. Okay, we can call it now.
Are you ready now?
You ready, Bill?
Unless
You're
you want to say
calling
hi
it.
to the dogs.
What? There's
Hello,
a bunch of
dogs.
yeah.
Honey, I wasn't calling you a dog. I was talking about them.
Hello, dogs.
She's doing some trim work. See, look at this one.
Trimming,
I gave them
okay.
a bath. Just gave them a bath.
Okay.
Okay,
You said
everybody.
like
Hey,
dogs?
thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again tomorrow morning.
I'll see
Mark?
y'all later.
Lance,
Bye bye, all.
Yep. See you all on Lloyd's.
Joe,
Yeah. See you on Lloyd's.
Uncle Bill, we'll see you. And Dominic, you take care.